blast, and when I got this blast from Sonic, I've been eating it over the course of a week because it's so much and it's so thick.
Oh, that's good. That's
Gay.
saving money.
Gay. It's so much and it's so thick.
Oh yeah, you know.
Pause.
Play, nigga.
I literally just knocked my whole mic down.
It's 2020. We don't say pause. We just play and let that shit run.
Said nigga, so what? I'm gay. All right.
Greg's coming out the closet. 20. What years is
I
this?
was never in the closet. I'm telling you now.
He said I was never in the closet.
I'm telling you now. I would have never hid that shit. I would just been gay. That would have been mad as fuck.
That's it. Remember? You ever watched the interview?
Yeah,
they did with this Slim Shady part. Yes, he was like, I've been leaving the gay brick road
like,
forever.
Gay become for forever. He's like, this just said Eminem's gay. I'm like,
oh my god. He said so. He's like, Hector is real. Hector in his rectum is real. Oh man. All right, I'm about to call him. He'll get on in a minute.
I made a list, and it's a really good list.
Yeah, I was
Jordan
like,
gave me a good one that I'm going to talk about. That's very recent, but it's actually really good.
Yo,
I was like, nah, but I'm going to say it for her.
These are good lists.
I am so glad that Netflix is doing animes. Like, Jesus Christ, this anime is good.
All of the animes Netflix has made, other than Neo Sokyo, has been good.
Yo, so it started popping up on my YouTube as a commercial. Like, you can buy the DVD set of this anime. It's called Be the Beginning or whatever. And it kept popping up. All the fight scenes kept popping up for a commercial. I'm like, all right, I gotta check this out. So I go to my anime app and I go start watching it. As soon as it starts up, it says Netflix original. I was like, oh shit. So I exit out of that. Yeah, I exit out of that and went on to Netflix and started watching on Netflix. Like, the fight scenes is amazing. Like, the animation is just so good. Like, everything about
they have the money for it.
Yes.
Like, I was just telling Benta a few years ago, I was like, yo, I should have been writing. If I was actually writing my shit, they would have gave me a crew of writers to help it, and I could have presented it to them.
Now the story could be better. The dialogue between people could be a lot better, but I like where it's going. It's like keeping you in suspense. You don't know what the fuck is going on. These people are just fighting each other. One guy has wings. Our main character, he has wings, could turn his hand into a sword, and apparently he belonged to this group of people that has similar powers, and he lost his memory, but you don't know anything else. All you know is people have powers and they're killing people. It starts off, he's like Dexter. He's killing killers.
Huh.
The show starts off, these dudes are trying to rape this girl. He comes out of nowhere and just slice off their fucking heads.
Oh my gosh. What's crazy is a lot of people were talking about how like Netflix was gonna fall off and they weren't gonna have because they were gonna run out of of movies to take on, and they weren't gonna be able to make great movies, but like their anime selection is ridiculous.
So I want it to be known, whoever said that's a fucking dumbass. Only because if you were to say, yeah, Netflix is just gonna fall off, they're gonna, run out of movies. Netflix is already innovative in and of itself. When people were like, yo, why would I get Netflix when I can just go to Blockbuster? These niggas made something new. When people started making their streaming services, what did they do? They made fucking originals. So if you think Netflix will ever fall off, you just don't. You are someone I cannot listen to about almost anything, business-wise at least, because you don't see the signs.
Yep.
Because they've been showing you we are a group that is forward-thinking, while you niggas are still oohing and awing over what we just did. We're already 2 steps ahead. We already got the next shit coming.
Yep.
So that's someone who that's one of them niggas that get on stock Twitter and then talk about. See, y'all always talking about I should put some money in some stocks. I'm just trying to have fun now.
Oh.
By the way, I made like $5 off my stocks.
Yeah.
Good shit. Free stocks, $5.
Oh, correction, $2.50, but that's cool.
Money is
only stock that's down is Twitter.
I get $17 on my stock every month.
Nice.
It's been consistent. Close.
None of my stocks are giving me money like that, but I bought Apple stock. Apple stocks for some reason went down like a motherfucker on like last Tuesday. So I was
That's
like, I have
that.
to jump on this.
Oh, you have to pay attention. That's when Donald Trump stopped.
I was just about to say, what did Trump do?
Yeah, that was the day Donald Trump stopped the talks for stimulus. That day, a lot of stocks dropped, and
My
like
nigga, they went from like $150 to 114. I was like, bet. I bought one stock in Apple. I have one stock.
Yeah, that's what happened because he said he was going to stop stimulus, and all the economists, they made the stocks go down because it's like, if you don't, like, they realized like people need it yesterday, and like with the airlines closing and laying off all those people, like stocks started going down, and they will continue to go down until the stimulus comes, because now big corporations are being affected because there hasn't been this magical upturn that they thought was going to happen from giving. I don't know why they thought giving people $1,200 was just going to make this magical upturn in this, in the stock market, but whatever, because $1,200 is a lot of money for some reason to your everyday American. But yeah, so that's why.
Do that.
They have it at a buy right now because they went down by a significant margin. I'm trying to find like where all of my returns are.
Yo, I didn't know we could turn down and turn up people.
What? Willis?
You could click on someone's name and then turn up their audio for you to hear better.
I don't see this option. I see
I did not know you could do that.
No rolls, note, and then at you.
Yeah, so like over on the side here where it says online, it says Craig, and then me. I can right click on Greg and it comes up user volume.
Okay, I'm turning up TJ because his shit's always
low. Always low.
And then what's the name was low? Last week, D was low last week.
I raised her volume like crazy.
I wish I could have raised it, because sometimes I think I missed like what she was saying sometimes. Like, damn.
No, and the crazy thing is, did you turn her up in post?
Yes.
Because she sound fine in post. So, and it flowed well in post. So I wasn't mad at it, but she was a little low.
Yeah.
That's it? You don't want like a burrito or nothing too?
Nope, I just want a quesadilla.
I love quesadillas. I had one the other day.
Hi. Yeah, Jordan's out shopping, getting some stuff for keto that she's doing. I'm not doing that. Me and Billy just said let's go back to the gym together, and we're gonna kill.
He has his little brother right now. His little brother's like a toddler, I believe. And he said he got to put his little brother down. He's gonna hop on in 1 second. He just texted me.
No problem.
Yeah.
Look, we're used to
literally just chop all this off and then.
No, this was good. This should stay. We had the Netflix and the stock combo.
We don't talk about Netflix. Netflix is the main topic this week. That's the only thing that had big news.
Hi, my stinker. I miss you. I miss you, Stinky. We were gone, and he is not happy with me.
Stop leaving him in the house by his fucking self.
I know, mean.
I know.
Fuck.
He is a pack dog. He wants to be with you.
Oh, he was so he looked sad when we walked through the door. We went to the thing, and instead of driving back late, oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot wait to talk about my week and how annoyed and how
whole 24 hours.
No,
damn.
less than.
So I was 100% wrong, guys.
Not 12, more than 12.
So I was inaccurate in my previous statement. Remember how I said I only got $4 back? No, I got $4 back today. In total, I've gotten $27 back.
Yay, that's great.
Yeah.
Especially because you don't have like a whole bunch of stock. You just have like a couple, right?
I have 11, 12, 13.
That's not bad. That's what?
I have
$2 per?
No, I have 7 that's $5. I have 4 stocks in Twitter. That was $40 when I got it. It's $45 now. 1 stock in Sony and 1 stock in Apple.
That's actually really good. Considering like you're not a major, you don't have 50 or some crazy number like that.
No, but that Sony stock's gonna skyrocket when the PS5 sells.
Yeah,
especially because that's around election time. If the 4.5 gets elected again and then the PS5 comes out, My nigga, that shit's gonna fly.
You mean when the 4-5 gets reelected?
Yeah, when? Because my dad keeps trying to tell me like he's not gonna get elected again. Everyone's seeing his bullshit. I'm like, that's what people thought 4 years ago.
Yes. But I also learned. I used to work with this old Russian guy. He used to tell me, set your expectations low so you'll be happy when it turns out differently.
Right.
So if I sit here and keep saying, hey, when he wins, I was like, okay, I'll feel the same way. So when he loses, I'll feel happy. Like, all right, thank God I was wrong. Prove me wrong.
I can believe in humanity again.
Yeah, prove me wrong. That's what I wanted. I want to happen.
By the way, speaking of humanity, Attack on Titan just read the newest chapter. My nigga Aaron is crazy.
Fuck Aaron. Fuck Attack on Titan. Let's talk about My Hero Academia and the crazy shit that's going on in there.
Wait, I didn't read that chapter. Give me a minute. I can read it now. I forgot about that chapter. About how he's in the different world.
Yeah,
I read the last chapter when Nana was like, "You can't move in this world. Let us take care of this." Don't talk about it yet. Give me like 5 fucking minutes.
Let me tell you how I want to talk about it, because all I want to say, you had to see this part already. The how All For One is using Shigaraki basically as a fucking condom for his dick, basically.
It's exactly in his body. I know. Yeah.
Yes. I was like, Shigaraki is just All For One's
like,
condom.
No, yo, stop trying to take over my body. And he's like, just relax, bro. Just let me take over. Sit back. I got this.
Whoa. This show is crazy. Deku is going all the fuck out.
This man is breaking all of his bones because he's like, look,
if
my job is to be All For One, and All For One is essentially right in front of me. Fuck it.
Yo, he's like OP already with just 3 powers. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck else is going to happen. It's going to be ridiculous. With 3 powers, the rest of the people can't keep up with him. They're all standing by onlookers as him and Shigaraki are wailing on each other. It's crazy. I was like, so when Shigaraki gets to full level and Deku gets to full level, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. That fight's going to be amazing.
Take power away right now.
Yeah, it ain't happening. They had a list of heroes. I was watching a video. They had a list of heroes that they think they can still beat Deku right now. And they were like, Aizawa is still on that list. They was like, they think Aizawa could take Deku.
He can cancel his powers. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Endeavor could probably still take him. It'd be a good fight, but Endeavor could definitely still take him. Who else was it? I'm trying to think. Oh, Hawks. They were like, Hawks could definitely still take Deku. They're like, because he's just faster than Deku.
Bullshit.
I don't know, man. Hawks is really fast, and then with his being able to control his wings, like nigga could literally break off his wings and have them act separately from his body. So that's a good
whole wings. I thought it was just the feathers.
No, just the feathers. Sorry, yeah, just the feathers. So he can break off his feathers into thousands of little feathers and go around and just fly around
and do things.
Yeah. That'd be pretty crazy.
But it takes him 24 hours to regrow them if he loses them.
Yeah.
Like, because they were getting, I only know because I've seen it in the episode. When he was helping Endeavor, they were getting burnt and like he lost some, and they were like, "Oh, your feather, you don't have as many." He says, "Oh, it takes me about 24 hours to regrow the rest. Let's regrow them all back."
I can't wait to see all this stuff animated. That's all I'm saying. Deku using Black Whip, saving everybody. Like,
they had to beat, and they said even that they'll stop them.
Yep, they'll hear the beep and then they'll just stop.
Dean has been very responsive to so we just do that.
Kel used to be very responsive to now
as soon as he hears that, because he used to hear and then get hit. So now he's like he looks up like, what? I don't want to get hit.
No, Killian is he looks at you and then does it anyway. Little asshole you.
There he is.
Hey, damn, I was halfway through the chapter. What's up?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear. Yes, sir.
Yo, what up, y'all?
What's going on? All right, let
me
me
1 second here. I'm just adjusting my volume.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm just reading this little itty bitty chapter.
She's determined to get this chapter in.
Yeah, I'm on page 10, and it's fucking crazy.
I told you it's crazy as fuck, right? It is crazy. Endeavor sitting there looking like a little bitch because he can't help.
He overheated. That's not fair.
Yeah,
No. I'm talking about the next chapter, like what is it? 287? Well, they're inside of One for All.
They're inside the Vestus world.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nana Shimura. That shit wow. All right, Air, you on? You good?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. All right,
Perfect.
so this is my cousin Diva, Benta.
Okay.
She goes by Diva on the show. My cousin Greg.
I go by Greg on the show.
He go by Greg on the show. He uses his real name. All right, Greg, you want to bring us in?
What up, y'all? I'm Air. Nice to meet y'all.
Nice to meet you.
All right, it's gonna be fun. Let's have a good time, everyone. Let's have a good show.
Let's do it. Hey, let's do it.
Ready to cry.
All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg, and welcome to episode 26 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. Today with me, we have Diva XOXO.
What it is, little dummies?
DJ T Jones.
What's going on, everybody?
And our very special guest today, Air.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Hey, yeah. So let them know what you do. You know, give them a little introduction. Let them know what you all about. Air, shit time to shine. Go ahead.
Hey, for sure. What up, y'all? My name is Air. I'm an all-around artist, businessman. I'm co-CEO of my collective, Bumicult. We're a group of individuals who believe in following your passions, not your distractions. Just, maintaining positivity within life and just know that you can get to your goals, especially when you surround yourself with a great group of people. You know what I mean? So I do everything from, live performances, shows, putting them on myself or, performing when I get booked, make music, awesome music, if I may say so myself, that you can stream on all platforms. I help to write the treatment plans for my own music videos. I help with creative direction for other people as well. So I'm all around there. Wherever talent is needed, like you can catch me and my bummies there, basically.
Hey.
So I met Air. What was it? 2 years ago or a year ago?
No, it was a year ago.
Year ago.
Mm-hmm.
He walks in. I DJ at Looney in College Park. He walks into Looney's, just starts talking to me about music, and he does music and stuff like that. I met some of his other crew, the Bumicult, and then we get over, and then like a couple weeks later, my boy Carl hits me up. He's one of the managers at Milk Boys, and he's like, "Dude, I need a DJ for a show I'm doing at Milk Boys." He's like, "Can you come help me out?" I was like, "No problem, I'll be there." So come to find out, there's like a showcase. Not just a showcase. It was a what would you call it? A competition.
Yeah.
And Air was in it, and some other local artists, a bunch of local artists, and Air took the prize, man. Killed it. He really killed that show. And he had a lot of people come out and support him. And then after that, we formed a friendship. He hits me up, and like no matter what I got going on, I try to make his shows. I'm like, you need somebody there for your shows. I like, all right, I'm there. And I tell him, I'm like, dude, just take care of my gas, and I'm out there. I got you.
Yeah, for sure. And that's exactly how we made it happen. You know what I'm saying?
And he does a lot of great stuff. It's not just like, all right, I'm worried about my music. He brings on a lot of different artists. Every show is I meet new artists that comes out, and he has participate in the show. They bring more people, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So like when people say like what I'm doing is a movement, no, what he doing, what him and Jet are doing is a movement.
That's tough. You sound like me when I brought on a kill.
Yeah.
All right, so. Oh wait, go ahead, Diva. You have something to say?
I said I'd love to see it. That's all.
All right, so
sure.
we're gonna do this. If you ever listen to the show, we do it basically like this. We're gonna ask you some questions, give you a quick little interview, get to know you, let our podcasting listeners get to know you a little bit better. We'll go into the BNN, which I made an amazing acronym for this week. TJ, do your homework.
It's not your week.
I just asked him, did he do his homework?
I did do my homeworks.
Nice. Okay. But I'm showing y'all that I got it. I got this wordplay. Y'all gonna love it.
Okay.
And then after that, we're just gonna go into our topic. The topic for this week is, motivational TV shows, movies, games, anything about that, like in the nerdy community. Because I can see why you chose this topic, TJ. This guy seems very motivational. Giving that vibe off already.
Okay.
Big motivational energy. All right, so questions. Y'all got y'all questions ready and lined up? Yeah,
sure.
Let's get it.
All right. Anybody? TJ, you want to start?
So you starting in your music career, what was the spark that got you started?
In all honesty, it's so funny. I wish Jet was here for this, but Jet was a start because we used to be in elementary school together, but like we didn't really know each other. And then there was a talent show, and I remember I participated in the talent show, but I was doing like a little dance with like some of my friends in my grade, and he rapped. And then like he won and everything, like he killed it, and like he had so much love, like everything. It was like it looked so dope. I was just like, what? I was like, I could do that too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So in all honesty, because I was already writing poetry at that point in time, and I was just like, hey man, I could do this. Like just find some rhythm with it, write it to songs, and there we are. So that's basically what sparked everything for real.
Nice.
Great.
All right. So what's your favorite part about what you do?
Oh man, that's hard. I honestly think it's the live shows, just because the energy, like it's always reciprocated. Like when I'm on stage, I feel like, and like with everybody's eyes on me and everything, but at the same time, it's like I'm grooving with them. So it's like it's more than just them watching me. You know what I mean? I mean, you would know. We always put on shows, like and like we just get active with the crowd. It's all about participating with the crowd. So I just love the reciprocation of energy from live shows. So I think that's my favorite part.
Nice. I definitely got to come see one of your live shows after a response like that.
Yeah, you definitely have to. That's the one thing I say, like just from doing the shows with him, like he is very interactive with it. I will always say like, yo, you got it. Like he'll get down in the crowd, dance with people, get them moving and stuff like that. He gets them like it's not just, hey, I'm watching somebody rap, I'm watching somebody sing. It's like he's putting on a show. He gets you involved. He makes you feel like you're a part of the show. So
okay.
Thank you, bro.
You're welcome.
DV got a question?
Yeah, toxic one.
I love it.
Because I mean, who would I be if I didn't ask the real shit? So, who is your like least favorite artist like out now?
Ooh. That's hard because there's a lot of niggas I don't like.
I love it.
It's like, nah, I gotta think about this. Every time I hear this motherfucker, who is it? Damn. Lil Got It, I think. Yeah, that's his. Yeah, because Lil Keed is the one that was on Double XL. Lil Got It, his brother. Yeah, I fuck with Lil Keed, but I don't fuck with Lil Got It.
His name is Lil Got It?
Yeah, Little Got It. And got what? I don't know. But, I mean, then again, I can't even talk shit. He got more money than me. That's probably what it is. But, there's that. Yeah. And then I would say it's a tie between Lil Got It and then Lil Pump. I don't really fuck with Lil Pump. I'm happy that he hasn't really released music in a lot of time, but yeah.
He just released something recently and this just flopped immediately, yo.
Shit, see, I don't follow him, so I honestly wouldn't even know.
Bro, horrible.
Yeah, a lot of rappers nowadays are releasing a bunch of bullshit that flops. Like they
all
that
industry players.
Yeah. Have your one hit wonders, your couple other bullshit songs you hear at the party, but other than that, they ain't doing shit.
For real.
So there we go. So on your label, do you have who is your favorite artist on your label? Who do you think has shown the most growth? And then who do you think has the most room for improvement? Like who has the potential for the most growth?
Trying to start a fight. I like it.
No, I'm not. I want to hear his honest opinion. This is constructive criticism.
I don't think it was a fight. He's trying to see who does he see the most, like who can come out like I'm looking at like I want more from you. Because it's not like a fight. It's like I'm going to push him to be better.
Yes.
Yeah. And I already have my answer because I had this conversation with this time. So I would say it's my boy Kip Ye. You know what I mean? Because that dude is a great artist. He is a great writer. And he's also a producer. I mean, I've been on his ass lately, especially like during quarantine. So just to let you know, remember, I had a conversation with you, Troy, earlier talking about, what I got popping. When I was talking about content, it wasn't just mine. You know what I mean? It's also the team. Me, everything that I do is a we thing. So we've been working on him. He's been producing like crazy, writing like crazy. I've had some writing sets with him and everything too. And like this new music that he's come up with is fire. We actually got a studio session that we're about to get into next week so that we can finally start getting everything down so that we can release a project for him. So yeah, Kip Ye, he has the he's grown the most as well because like he used to be shy. He was like always in his shell. He didn't even really want people to know that he made music type of thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big extrovert. He could be an introvert. You know what I mean? And so like finally, like with the Bummies and everything, he's actually broken out of his shell. And so that and probably just a little bit of alcohol in his system. Woo. You know what I mean? That dude was talking to anybody, but
yeah,
but
that's
yeah,
actually
so
great
he
if you had that answer already stocked.
for that.
Yeah. That's
So you said everything like you do is a we. So where did this kind of we mentality come from? Did it come from just, being around great people and that's just how your vibe is with, the people you produce and work with? Or was it something that was instilled in you earlier, like early on in life?
I mean, for me, I think it was always a early thing, but in all honesty, I didn't start appreciating it more and actually valuing the we aspect of it until I have my collective now. And the reason why is because it's like I've been in a couple music collectives here and there, but like it just didn't really work out. You know what I mean? Like whether, some people lost the vision and then fell off and stuff like that, or our visions didn't quite align, that way. Also, being in the DMV, I'm pretty sure everybody knows this. It's kind of a crabs in the barrel mentality. No one's really there to support, you know what I mean? Or help you out with everything. And so, because like I honestly feel like it is a we effort, because I mean, I can't really do this by myself. I mean, I can, but it's just harder when you have a whole team who actually supports you and wants the same goals for you and with you. You know what I mean? It just teamwork makes the dream work at that point. And so, like with everybody, like I said, we are a group of individuals, but we help each other out for everything. Somebody has an event, we're all pulling up to support. And then it's not even just like we're pulling up to say that we were there. Oh, you need tables set up. Oh, you got to put chairs over here. Oh, what's going on with the sound system? Oh, let's set that up. Oh, you need us to hit some other people up so that they can come in and do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're basically a source for, networking. So that's basically what we do. And then just having so many people on the team, you have many different outsources that you can go to. You know what I mean? Because the same people that I know are not going to be the same people that Troy knows. Right. They're not going to be the same people that Jet knows sometimes, So
right.
It all works out that way.
I just want to say, he's been talking for 5 minutes. And I fucking love this guy.
Hey, man, I love you too, man.
The way you describe it isn't even as a crew. It's a fucking family. I love it.
La Familia. That's what we call ourselves. La Familia.
Yeah,
So,
like, damn.
When putting your shows together, how did you come up with this idea? Because if you guys haven't been, but let me paint the picture for everyone. When they do their shows, it's not just about music. This thing is like basically a kickback. So they have everyone come in. They have caterers. They have like how we did. What was that?
Big Chief.
Not Big Chief. Yeah, I'm about to say Songbird.
Big Chief was real crazy.
Yeah, man. He had caterers. He has artists there.
Go to that.
Yes, you were supposed to go to that.
Why did I go?
You should have came.
And
you
so
missed
sad.
out.
You definitely missed out.
I know.
That night was crazy.
Yeah. So like the Big Chief show. So he has the caterer. He has artists there. They all have their art up. He has all kinds of clothing lines there and stuff like that. So it's not just about him, his team, and their music. It's about people in general. Like I said before, it's like people following their passion, and he's putting these people forward and giving them their platform. How did you come up with the idea of doing that in your shows?
So for that, I mean, that was a Jet and I type of thing. We had convos about it. Because like when we were first talking about, like throwing our shows and stuff, like we would show up and we would get things popping. But then along the way, we met a lot of other people who were like, "Yo, you're so dope. I appreciate you, dog. Like, everything that you do is like so fire. Like, you're really gonna make it. Things like that." And then that's when I would also check out their stuff, and I felt the same exact way. So I'm like, again, that we aspect. Why don't we just do this shit together? Yeah. And so then that's when we had conversations, and we're like, yo, so for the next set of shows, who do you think that we should invite out and they can spot up? And then that's how we had Donut Shop. They came through, set up their merch table, and then us and Donut Shop, like we're linked, like we're connected like crazy. Like we do most of their photo shoots, for their clothing and stuff like that. We model for them and all, help them market it, all that, And then of course, I mean, I wear a lot of their merch in my music videos, stuff like that too, so always representing. We also had Cloudy come out. Our boy, Chef Bubba Ferg, he's one who came out, who was doing the catering. Oh my goodness, that food was bomb. That mac and cheese went crazy, and his chefing is like literally his thing. Like he has his own catering company and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So everybody's really in tune with what it is that they're doing. And so it's like when I see that and then like I see that drive, that's when I know, hey, yeah, I can have you for my show. If Jet sees that drive, he's like, yo, I'd want you at my show, so that's where that comes from.
Okay.
The crazy thing is, it's really like I went to HBCU, and that's just like the vibe that HBCUs like have. It's like it's like networking, but like in a family sense. It's like, okay, you do this, I do this. Like we can put it together, we can make it a great event. And somebody who does this, bring them along. And at the end of the day, everybody wins. Like everybody
It's compound
wins.
interest.
Yes.
You increase your network, and you also increase your net worth.
Woo!
Bars.
Bars
Bars.
on the pod.
Motherfucking bars, nigga.
That's fucking bars, son.
Nah, but yeah, yo. All right, so you talked about this a little bit earlier with how you were getting on your boy about getting on his work with COVID, right? So how has COVID been treating you? Like, has it been affecting your work? Being cooped up in the house, making you have writer's block. How's it getting to you?
So COVID has been 50-50 for me. Not gonna lie. It was good in terms of a reset. You know what I mean? Just to like kind of calm things down. Because I'm not gonna lie, because I was like doing a lot of live shows a lot. I would be out a lot, partying a lot, turning up a lot, because I would like go out, host events, have my own events. I would just be out all the time. You know what I mean? Like, because I personally identify as a socialite. You know what I mean? Like, I go somewhere and I know like almost everybody. Like, you know what I mean? And I really take pride in that. Just because I love being able to spread positivity into the world. So just to be able to go somewhere and somebody recognizes me, or somebody's like, oh, hey, yo, it's you. Like, I love that feeling. And just because it's so genuine. So I would go out a lot, but then because of that, I'd be turned up a lot. I would be drinking a lot, smoking a lot. You know what I mean? Sometimes, not going to lie, like I would lose a little bit of focus here and there because I'd be focusing a little bit more on partying than working or networking, And so with COVID, everything shutting down, that kind of helped that out, because then it's like there wasn't really much going out. So there wasn't much partying to do. Wasn't much drinking to do as well. You know what I mean? And so I was able to kind of like get a reset, focus a little bit. You know what I mean? Find out, like I said, our main motto is follow your passions, not your distractions. And obviously at that point in time, I wasn't being a bummy. I was following my distractions, which was, partying and drinking and everything. And so that helped me reset. So of course, writing was always there. I do get writer's block here and there, but I mean, this quarantine, I don't think that I've had it. I've been able to write. Actually, like I wrote my whole album. So I'm in the process of recording that. In regards to shows, that really messed up things a lot, speaking with funds, because that's where most of my money was coming from, royalties for my streams, as well as the shows. And so that messed up everything. I had I think about 6 gigs already lined up for the year. And then they all had to get shut down. And then it was just being in the house, reevaluating marketing schemes. Now I'm learning a little bit more about the social media world, like TikTok and all that other stuff that like my little sister and everybody else be on. But I'm just like, that's another thing that we could use to our advantage, because I mean, we're just trying to reach everybody. You know what I mean? So that was pretty cool. You really want to be
popping, just get a TikTok dance made for you.
Yep, yeah, that's exactly what.
No bullshit. You hit up any famous choreographer and get your song played and have them make a dance to it. Shit goes viral instantly. It's crazy.
I know, it's so crazy. But yep, and after that, people can also search up that song through TikTok, and then they find you. So
they can just check out your whole discography and be like, damn.
And then they'll be like, damn, this dude just released he just releases heat all the time.
Hell yeah.
What was I gonna say? So also, because you talked about how COVID affected you and everything like that, I liked what you guys did with the bummy girls. I forgot the
bummy babes. Yeah,
the bummy babes. That's what it's called. Sorry, the bummy babes and and I like the topic that you guys stick on with your mental health, and you guys talk about mental health a lot. What made you want to reach out and I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. What's your friend name?
You probably talk about Vay Rain.
Yes. Yeah. I actually, when she started posting about that, I hit her up and was like, dude, that's great that you did that. I'm proud of you for doing that, because you lived through your situation and you are giving people strength. Like by you showing what you lived through, you showing people that there is light on the other side of the tunnel and you can go and be stronger. So what made you guys branch off and start that as well?
So funnily enough, man, that was all the ladies' idea. Like literally, because I mean, we always spotlighted the ladies, but because they would be running the merch table, they would help us run all the logistics of the shows. You know what I mean? But like they wanted their own thing to like shed their own spotlight on themselves. And so it was 3 of them. It was Vina, it was B, Vibe with B, and Vay Rain. They're basically like the head OG bummy babes, you know. They're like the females that like in the bummy cult like go the hardest for us. And so basically though, they were talking about women empowerment and how them as women, how strong they are, you know what I mean, for themselves. And so then that's when they came to us and then proposed the idea and they said, hey, this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do it. And we're like, hell yeah, you know. And so from there,
he supports black women.
Like, yeah.
Black queens.
Yes, our queens, I'm telling you. And they were on it, you know what I mean? And one thing I loved about it, they had the mental health Mondays. They had something called Topic Tuesdays where they would pick like a different topic and then post about it that day. They had Working Women Wednesday, so it was like they would highlight like any woman. It didn't have to be like an artist necessarily. It could have been a politician from the area. It could have just been, you know, another single mom that's out in the area, you know, that's working, doing their thing. Just highlighting them, just showing appreciation for them as a woman and working hard, you know what I mean? So I just felt that was like such a beautiful, wonderful idea. Especially with like, I mean, you I know you hear it in my music because like I literally talk all truth in my music. Mental health is something that's like very big for me. You know, I had a friend who passed away to suicide years ago when I was in high school. And then two, in fact. And so that for me was crazy, you know. And then growing up, you know, like going through depression here and there. And then also, like I said, I drank a lot at that point in time too, like last year as well, you know, just going through things personally in my own life. So it's like, it's something that I take real big. And then I just noticed, you know, you shine that light, you know, you get what you put in. So you keep shining that light and it shines right back on you. So
and I need to apologize to you. I did not hit you up during COVID. Like, honestly, I didn't hit you up or check up on you to see how you were doing. You did hit me up.
Hey man, it's all good.
You hit me up on my birthday, like same thing here, going through stuff. You stuck in COVID. You stuck in your own mind and your own space. But definitely, I need to hit you up more, check up on you, make sure you're good.
All right, for sure. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, but I mean, it's all good. You know, this was a weird time. Like I said, you know, everybody was really doing their thing. And then, like I said, with no distractions, everybody was focused, you know, like I didn't take any offense to that. Like even to some of the people that I haven't talked in a while, like I know when we link back up, it's going to be crazy because they probably worked and plotted on their stuff. They're probably going to come out. Like, I feel like everybody's going to come out of this a stronger minded individual.
Yeah, COVID's really showing you who are the grinders and who are the
the people who are really gonna the go-getters.
Yeah, like summer 2021 is gonna be fucking insane. Not only because people were stuck inside, but so many people have been like plotting and getting shit ready. During this time, they had a year to get their shit together. Like
exactly. Like with no excuses because literally there was nothing you could do but just get your shit together. So literally, there's no excuse.
Y'all literally couldn't do anything. Out here, we getting our shit together. I'm about to book the shits, but y'all can see Be More Nerdy at DreamCon 2021. We're gonna be out there, Austin, Texas.
Let's speak that into existence. It's gonna happen.
You will.
Steve, it's the weekend before your birthday, so it's like that weekend and the weekend after your birthday.
We can't go.
So it looks like we're going on a week-long trip.
I'm about to say that, yo. I'm about to say we're gonna be fucked up in Texas.
Hell yeah.
Acting a fool.
I'm not coming back then. I'm just gonna stay out there and just be on the West Coast for my birthday.
Oh shit, real hot girl shit.
Right. Hit Mega. We're gonna get a live show from her.
Oh my god! Don't say that.
I'm saying it. I want that.
What you mean?
I would
that's
die.
what I'm about to say. What?
No,
I
I
was speaking
DM'd
that
her
to
a few-
existence too.
I DM'd her like last month, like May.
Man, come on my show. I say, I know you don't know who we are, but come on my show.
Yo, but the thing is, I'm like, she probably not gonna read this shit.
It's
It
cool
was
for
around the
me.
time that all the Tory shit was going on, so I'm like, yeah, she probably think I want to talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm trying to talk about nerd shit.
It's cool though.
Talk
'Cause
about nerd shit.
Maybe one day she'll come on the show. You'll show her the message like, yo, I hit you up years ago.
Oh yeah, I'm like, yo, I should have hit you up with the snowflake for real. That's what I
For
should.
real, yeah. I was about to say you so icy. I'm a glacier boy.
So
Then she found out I'm broke as fuck.
with Bumicult, how did y'all come up with the name?
Man, so it's funny. So when it comes to Bumicult, because don't forget, I got put into it because of Jet. Jet got put onto it because of somebody else, Charlie from the county. It was his thing. And so he came up with the word bummy and the definition of bummy, you know, which is somebody who follows their passions and not their distractions. And then one thing about the word cult, it always has this negative connotation, you know what I mean? Just because of many of the things that are that kind of coincide with it, like, you know, whether it be Satanism, sometimes even the Illuminati they try to call a cult as well. I forgot the name of that one dude. They technically coined him a serial killer because he had everybody drink that cyanide laced Kool-Aid.
The juice, drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So like it gets put onto a negative connotation because those were quote unquote technically cults. But you know, the actual denotation, the definition of a cult is a group of individuals who wholeheartedly like believe in something. You know what I mean? It's like you can't change their focus. And me, I'm like I say, I'm a bummy. I wholeheartedly believe in following your passions and not your distractions, and you know, just trying to make your dreams come true, like turning them into reality. And so that being said, like me and my group, we are literally a cult of individuals that really believe in ourselves. And so that's how that came about through him. And so next thing you know, he kind of left. He did his own thing. And then, of course, that's when Jet was like, yo, I got to take on the mantle because like we got to keep this thing going. And then he kept it going. And then that's when he and I linked back up. Basically, I met him at a show that he was performing at. And I was just chopping it up with him because I recognized him. I was like, yo, we went to elementary school together. And then we just chopped it up. And then we exchanged phone numbers. And then it's like he came to my house like the next day or like 2 days later. And then we chopped it up, just played some music, talked about business plans. And then ever since then, it's just been me and him on some co-CEO shit. So
nice.
Great.
I love this story.
Everything really came together like perfectly in a sense. And it's funny, it's ironic that I say perfect because our other mantra is wabi sabi, which is Japanese for the understanding of imperfection. We know that we're not all perfect individuals, but we always strive to be better. You know what I mean?
Wait,
just because I'm not perfect doesn't mean I can't be better. Wabi sabi.
Nice. I'm about to start saying that shit.
Yeah, definitely, man. It helps you get your mind right. Yeah.
I send you the link to the song.
Yes, sir.
Because so there's a saying that I say to everybody when someone's like, yeah, I just want this to be perfect. And then I'll tell them the only perfection lies in imperfection.
Yeah, hell yes.
Everything has a flaw, whether you see it or someone else sees it. Now, you can choose how you take that on,
right?
But that doesn't mean it has to be negative. If something's imperfect, you can just focus on improving that thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you now, if you look, you will always find something wrong with something when you look hard enough.
Hell yeah, exactly.
So enjoy it for what it is. That's a lesson from Greg today.
Okay, I love that. Lesson noted. Let's get it.
You guys are so vibey today. I should have got high first.
I'm high on life, dog.
No, I'm loving this energy. It's just very vibey. I like it.
I am too. Like I said, I love the reciprocation of energy. Yeah, it's a big vibe.
Any other questions from anybody? 'Cause I think I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good too. We can move on to the be more nerdy.
Technically, we need to take it back because I didn't ask anybody how their week went. How did everybody's week go this week?
There you go. I had a great week. I'm not gonna lie. This was a nice positive week for me.
Nice. That's what I like to hear.
Diva.
It was work has been just super busy. Like I thought it was gonna slow down because we submitted a permit, but no, they don't let me slow down. And then I tried to be I'm giving credit where credit is due. Listen to your girlfriends, people. They're always right.
How does that work? If you're also a girlfriend,
I had to take a quick pause on that.
Yeah, don't say that.
Like I tried to be nice and invite a person who I necessarily I don't get along with them. I just don't like things that they do. So I keep my distance, invite them to an outing, and it just made the outing that much more stressful. And my girlfriend said, don't do it. You keep trying to be this nice person and be everybody's friend. And I should have just listened. And now
that advice was gold. I feel your girlfriend on that.
And I am exhausted from it, and I have learned my lesson. Lesson learned.
There you go.
But I did go to what is that place called? We went to Jason's Woods though. But I wouldn't suggest people do it because it was very overwhelming because people don't stand the fuck back because I felt like when I looked into it, it felt like it would be a good thing to do, like with social distancing standards, because most times when you go through a haunted house, you just go through with your party,
Right?
like they do your party and then they do the next party, and you're kind of separated. But like people don't stand back in the lines. Like I had to like make my own space. Like I basically wasn't standing in line. Like I was in line, but I wasn't in line because people was too close to me. Then like it's like they tried, and I thought because you bought tickets before and like tickets were capping out, that like, okay, you know, they were capping the number at a certain amount of people so they wouldn't be overwhelmed, and you know, they were just, but no.
Yeah, there we go. They hit you with a you thought like shit.
They tried to get me to go, and I kept telling them no.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, so the best experience, especially for me, who I don't like people. I don't like people anyway, and not like in a bad way. I just don't like people in my space, like in my bubble. So people in my bubble, on top of people, you know.
I'm gonna have to hear this. I'm gonna have to hear the full story about who you took with you and everything after this.
Yes, we can talk about.
I know you don't want to put nobody on blast.
I'm not gonna put anybody on blast. You know, they like don't listen to anything. I
hear the way you telling the story. I'm like, yeah, she's beating around the bush on this one.
Yeah, I know, right? not trying to expose them.
After the episode 8 incident.
Episode 8.
Jesus Christ! Leave me alone.
Hold on. Now that I think about it, though, wait, how many people went?
Like in our group, it was actually a fairly it was 7 of us in our group. Yeah, so 7 of us.
People are gonna hear this and start questioning their friendships right now.
No. Listen. Actually, and none of them listened. And if they did listen, they would know exactly what I was talking about. But they would know that I was being tactful today. So, I'm being the bigger person for one time.
I can dig it. Hey, yo,
First
she
time
got
in
all the answers. She got it all figured out.
It's like someone put weed in my quesadilla, and I'm a little mad.
Someone did what?
What? What did they do?
Jordan got a quesadilla for me from Taco Bell while she was out. She just came in and quietly put it on the table for me.
Mm-hmm.
I ate a piece of it, and it tasted like it had weed in it. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm a little mad.
They put Reggie.
I got 3 pieces of quesadilla left, and I'm kind of curious if the rest is gonna taste like that.
They put some Reggie in your shit. It wasn't
not even loud.
I know. Ditch ass weed.
Yeah. All right,
hey, you see, that's why you got to get the extra creamy jalapeno sauce on that thing.
Yo, Greg, how was your week?
I went to work until Thursday. I took Friday off because I did the math and I have 5 vacation days. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to let these shits go to waste because it's use it or lose it time. So I took off Friday, spent that day with Dean, just walked him, took him all around. He's played with the dogs around the way. Saturday, he had puppy training and I played the game all day. And when I took him to puppy training, he did really good. There was one dog that kept egging him on, but he eventually stopped paying attention to it. So I gave him a bunch of treats for that. He's really good at following commands. He gets them really quickly, especially when he gets a treat. But he's starting to do them without treats now. So he's kind of learning. And they gave me some interesting stuff. And I know I told you guys that I wasn't going to take him to puppy training, but the reason I am taking him puppy training is to get him protection trained. He has to have a certificate in obedience training at the bare minimum.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, I know you wanted to do the what's the name training for him.
Yeah, but they have taught me some interesting things, like how to get him to come to me with only hand signals. It's an interesting method. I'll have to show it to you, but it's pretty cool.
Okay, so instead of me giving them $100, can I give you $100 and you train Kill?
You train?
Sure.
We hear Kill right now.
Turn that down.
No, you don't. He's in the crate.
Dean's starting to find his voice. He fell off the bed 3 times this week. It was kind of funny each of the times, except for the one where he fell inside.
Why is your baby falling off the bed? Why is he on the bed?
So he'll see us in the bed and he'll want to get in and he'll like claw at the side of it. And he'll hop up, but he's not tall enough to jump. So, and he's kind of special. He ran into a storage container the other day. Like, he ran at it. I'm like, Dean, come here. and he tried to jump but didn't go up, just forward and went head first into a crate. So
Oh.
he doesn't get vertical jumping yet, so that's fine. But so he goes up to the bed and he'll want to get in, and we'll put him in. He'll play with us, then he'll lay down next to us, and then he'll want to get down like almost immediately. So he'll like bark at the edge, like, "Yo, someone put me down." I'm like, "No, you just got up here. You're not going in and out." And then he turns around at me and he'll usually bark or he'll roll over or something. Then he flops off the bed and I can't catch him. So
Killian doesn't get in the bed. Haha. I said he couldn't get in the bed until he was big enough to get himself up there. And now he don't want to get up there. Haha.
My week was chill. I didn't really get into much. Worked all week, and then Saturday, you know, I love my nature. I love being out in nature. Is very peaceful for me. So yesterday, it was my friend's birthday weekend. So me and her went hiking yesterday. Chilled out. Had gunpowder on the lake. So the lake, not the lake, the river. The river is like really low, and all the rocks out of it. So you can literally walk up the whole river, just jumping rock to rock to rock, and there's like giant rocks. And so we went out to one point of the rock, just chilled, sat down for a second. She smoked because I can't smoke right now. I'm trying to get a job. And
afterwards, we're blazing it up.
Yeah, bro. So, but yeah, she smoked, and we just sat there talking and just chilling for a good minute, just talking about life, talking about all types of stuff, and then we just went back to the car afterwards. And then last night we did movie night in the backyard like we always do. Had the fire going, the screen, the projector, watching movies and chilling.
So, when you die, can we bury you under a tree?
You can actually become a tree.
Like a biodegradable. I was talking about a biodegradable coffin. And that like has a seed in it that eats your body as it grows.
Yes. That's what I told Tamika. That's what I want done. Y'all know me.
Can we put you in my mom's backyard since we're never selling her house?
You're never selling her house? You know, Mama's house is back on the market.
We have to buy it.
I have no money right now either. I would buy it, but I don't got it.
I got it. I'm gonna call somebody who makes
That's a dope fucking house.
We should tell Shay and Wally to buy it. They have money.
They ain't buying that house.
They ain't buying that house.
I love how she just, they got money.
They do.
They
have all the money.
They have all the money.
Oh man.
Yo, stop counting that man pockets, please.
I would buy that house. I could use all my first time home buyers perks.
Yep.
But I'm not.
All right, we getting into the news?
Let's do it.
Bob. DJ, let me hear your BNN.
Oh,
mine's better.
Yours probably will be better, but I was catering to our guests, so my BNN is going to be Bummy Niggas Nation. That's what it's called.
Okay, that's
really good. It's so that's really good. Go ahead, Greg.
Okay.
Bummy Niggas Nation.
Mine is podcast oriented, and it is Boku no Nigga, which stands for, translated from Japanese, my nigga.
Okay.
Told you I still
like
got
that.
it.
I like that.
That was a good one. Oh, this is a good BNN day. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into it.
All right. So for the BNN, I sent you all a Google Doc so you can edit it as you please. Y'all didn't do shit with it.
No,
I did. I typed some things.
You typed one fucking thing.
I definitely didn't.
He still sent it to the group chat.
Yeah, nigga, we got the group chat. Why you changing shit up?
Because I got tired of having all the notes and y'all be like, what's next? What's next? Oh, I have this to add. And I'm like, all right, put it on the docket. I'll just go down the line.
All right.
First thing on the news docket for all to hear. Be More Nerdy merch is now available for purchase in 2 colors, white and black. More coming soon in terms of designs. I had some ideas on that.
Nuh-uh. Then I wrote 2 things.
You wrote one thing. All right, you wrote crew necks with a logo. We don't have a logo.
The picture. No, everybody wants like the picture that we have on like crew necks.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can do that.
Yeah, they want it on some crew necks. That's what I like. A lot of people hit me up about it. Like, why aren't you doing that? And I was like, wait a second, damn.
And maybe y'all can get some merch together.
Imagine all of you guys like in cartoon character form,
Oh yeah,
On shirt.
That's what we have.
That's how low.
I'll post it in the Discord.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'll think it's just us as cartoon characters. Now, what about us having a table at the next Bummy show? Not the next one, but in the future.
Yes,
Yeah.
selling merch.
That's guaranteed for sure. We can definitely do
big
that.
merch. Big merch things. All right. This one. All right. So now let's get to a real big news story. Netflix is receiving an indictment on a felony charge from Texas for their latest, I don't know if it's a show or movie, Cuties.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a show. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I heard about it.
Yeah. I can read you
They're
a
wild.
snippet from the article.
I never watching that, so
I'm never gonna watch that. Yeah. Let me see where it is. The complaint. The complaint alleges Netflix knowingly promoting visual material that depicts lewd exhibition of the genitalias or pubic region of clothed or partially clothed children who were younger than 18 years old of age at the time that the visual material was created, which appeals to be prudent interest in sex and has no serious literary, artistic, political, or scientific value. That is the grounds for their felony suit.
shitting on that show.
Y'all got kids in here busting it, and there's nothing else here.
Yeah, like there was literally no type of artistic display. Like they were just literally on that stage dancing like strippers. And my thing is, whose parents approved this?
Yeah, someone's parents had to sign off on that shit.
Yeah,
Like
You need monies.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's money, but then you gotta see what happens. All these other child stars that come out, and then like a lot of them end up fucked up, and like you gotta weigh the
Orlando
outcome.
Brown,
Yeah,
Miley Cyrus.
yeah, like you gotta weigh that outcome. Do you want money or do you want a mentally stable kid? Well, not everyone's mentally stable, but do you want like your kid to have a normal life and be
No, they want money and fame.
So I'll tell y'all now, I was never gonna watch this show, but once I started hearing what they were saying about it, I was like, that's kind of weird.
I was
and
questioning
so-
Netflix.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm now going to bring up a tweet that I saw. It was the chick who was teaching her daughter how to pole dance. So her daughter knew how to do a couple of the moves, and then like the mom went all the way up, started twirling down. Her daughter sat on her stomach.
Yeah, that was so tough. By the way, I don't care what anybody says. That's dope.
That was tough as fuck. I loved it. I want to state that because Jordan tells me I don't state my opinion enough at the beginning. So let me say I loved it. I thought it was very artsy. That was dope that she's teaching her daughter that. It was an art form. It wasn't meant to be sexual in any sort of way, right?
Yeah, there was pole dancing before there was a strip club.
Thank you.
Yeah.
People just found pole dancing sexy and then was like, all right, let's put naked girls doing this.
Let's just join this shit. Don't make some money.
I was gonna say my follow-up question for this is: do you guys see any similarities in that, or hypocrisies that can be made from looking at those two images side by side?
Go. So one, someone posted this for the show. They used a different cover for different countries, and the cover that they used for another country wasn't like I think for the United States they're like in like their outfits and they're like dropped low and they look a little more zhuzhed up.
Zhuzhed?
Yeah.
Say the word you really want to use.
They looked more sexified.
Body and bodies.
But and then in other countries it was just like girls kind of like hanging out on the flyer, so like it was different.
So they knew they was fucking up.
Yeah, that's one thing. And then the second thing is we have to stop sexualizing women's bodies. Like it's that, and that's what the problem is, because if it was just a whole bunch of boys out selling drugs, you wouldn't say, oh, this movie has no premise, they're just drug dealers. No, you don't really care. You care because it's girls being you perceive it as sexualized, but if they're dancing, just enjoying themselves, yes, maybe in a sexual nature, what's the problem?
I mean,
not what's the problem, I get there is a problem, but because you're
difference.
seeing it that way is the problem.
Here's the difference, and this is not what I believe. This is what society believes. Let me add that. People love drug dealers, but hate women. That's all it is. Now, I say that. I say that because there are so many...
You go ahead and explain yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard that. I said,
explain myself. Have you ever gone on the internet, seen anything in which a woman is doing something successful? People don't really talk about it. People don't really post about it. But let a homie come up from selling drugs and flashes bands. He's got thousands of views. The only time people want to see a woman come up is when she's showing her body. The only time someone wants to see the drug dealer come up is anytime. Why? Because I want that fast lifestyle, selling drugs, living on the edge, having what you have. It's people trying to live vicariously, and no one wants to be that girl who's doing what she does. Like, people who always post their homeboy who's got the latest drip on, who sells Reggie, and I say Reggie because it's usually bullshit ass weed, versus the model who's up and coming and really needs it. Like, hey, I'm trying to get some exposure. And it's been a very trendy thing on Twitter that people have been talking about. Like, people don't really want to support black women. People don't want to support women. People don't like women. And I'm kind of starting to see people show their ass with it, because let a girl do something amazing and no one really wants to give her credit. But a nigga does the bare minimum, and let's give him a Netflix series.
Well,
you feel me?
I feel what you're saying.
Or they want to criticize the woman.
Yeah.
Her choices.
Yep. I feel what you're saying, because that's exactly what they did with WAP. Like, how many?
Yes, yo.
How much music we listen to where dudes say, "Suck my dick, do this, do that, do that, do that."
Flop on my nut, like corn on the cup. Check in with me, and lay on the bed, give me head. Like
natural curly hairs, please don't touch. Like, yeah.
But
that's just wild.
Squeeze on my nuts, look on my butt. Y'all can't skip that verse. Like, that is, he said that. He said that.
Yeah, I know. Times were different back then, Greg. No, they weren't, because they still saying the same shit. But go ahead, Dave.
I agree, and it's just like, as soon as I say, I want to get fucked upside down.
No, get that bread, get that head in and leave. Everybody got a problem with your shit.
Oh, that's my shit. Oh, oh my god! Because the best thing about that song is after her ratchet shit in the beginning, talk about get that bread, get that head, then leave. Then the bass just boom, boom, boom. That's my shit.
No, but yeah. I've been actually loving a lot of what women rappers have been doing. Like, the first listen usually makes me feel a little bit like, God damn. But then after that, I'm like, God damn.
No,
I heard this one female artist last night who came out with the song like called "I'm Bisexual." Like, I guess that was her like coming out song.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's
like basically.
Who did that?
I forgot her name. I gotta look it up. She was so dope. Like, she was basically like, yeah, I like the. She was like, yeah, I like to eat the clit, but I also like to ride dick. I was like, whoa, hold on, and then, but she was like going in, just talking about both sides and being like flippy floppy with it, and then like she had bars too. So I was just like, yo, she killing the shit.
Yeah, I just don't think people want to acknowledge it, and so now y'all see my.
They don't want to acknowledge it, especially not when it's a black woman doing it. They don't want to acknowledge it. You know what I mean? Because I be looking at it and I'm just like, whoa. Because I mean, it could be me. You know what I'm saying? And then like it'll get a lot of press. You know what I mean? And then let a black woman do it, and then everybody's like, you shouldn't have done it this way. You shouldn't have worn that. You shouldn't have said this. You should have acted like this. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and then who are you to try to objectify her? In a sense, try to control her. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
yeah. So I wanted everyone to get that point across. Before I brought it back to the girls in the. I just feel like sometimes we do over sexualize kids, and it's absolutely crazy. Like how they do it. It needs to be stopped, because there's a way that they could have made that movie, because they said the director originally, her point was to bring attention to the over sexualization of girls. There's a way they could have did that movie and not be sexualized, not be like how it was. That's what I just feel like, and it's absolutely crazy that it happens, because as you guys know, my niece models, and that's the one thing that I worry about with it, and I tell her that all the time about just being on social media in general. I'm like, just watch yourself, and I'm glad that Keith is helping her, and he's taking her under his wing, and he's there all her photo shoots, making sure that no one's trying anything, taking advantage of her, no one's making her wear anything that she doesn't feel comfortable wearing and stuff like that. So I feel like it happens a lot in our society, where trying to think where I'm going with this. Where we allow it to happen, like even with like the pageant stuff. I mean, I guess it's okay. I just don't understand it myself. Like the old stuff that like Honey Boo Boo used to do and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
Why are you letting your 10-year-old dress like a 20-year-old? What's going on?
Because most of the men were probably pedophiles.
Yeah, that's
it.
it.
Being completely honest,
and it's crazy because then you're just exposing them to that lifestyle, and I mean, you're basically pimping out your kid at that point. You know what I mean? For money, you know, like you're basically pimping out your child.
This episode is a fucking vibe. This is so deep. No, but I think I agree with you. I think over sexualization is the issue that a lot of society has because for a long time, sex was something that was either sacred or a little harder to get. Now everything being so instantaneous, it's easier to get, and it's instant gratification at its worst, is what I'll call it. Because since no one really has to work for it, it's just I can always have the thought in my head. I don't have to work towards it. I just have it.
I have it. Yeah, exactly. It's like a luxury at this point in time. Before, I mean, there was taboo. Like you'd be like, "What? No, I don't do that."
At the very least, you had to in our parents' day, you had to take her out a couple times, probably. Get the phone number, call him, the dial up.
Not your dad. Come on now.
My dad's a hoe. He's the exclusion to the pool.
Not your dad.
I'm saying, it was a little bit harder. All right, even in Benton's youth, she'd have to, get the house phone number. You have to call him at the right time. Get some build up towards it.
Yeah.
My dad was saying that
I got Snapchat. Yo, send me some pussy pics right now.
Exactly. That's actually what I was about to say. Social media just makes it so, because it's like everything is so accessible.
So easy. It is.
Like look at it now. You can get pussy at the swipe of a finger. I hop on Tinder right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any other
don't incriminate yourself. I'll hop on Tinder right now.
Yeah, don't fuck up your Tinder date tonight. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Not even that. You don't even have to even hop on fucking Tinder. You hop on someone's OnlyFans. Fuck someone's Twitter. If you hop on the right person's Twitter, you can
slide in them DMs.
Yo, I heard a joke this week. I died laughing. They said I didn't know how close everyone was to selling pussy. They're like everybody starting the OnlyFans. He said I didn't know how broke everybody was. It's so close to becoming prostitutes. It's absolutely crazy. That is true.
Shit.
In college, the main thing you hear people say is, "Yo, I'm ready to hit the pole." Now, quarantine started, my nigga. I know probably 7 people that started in OnlyFans.
I was about to say I was contemplating that shit.
My OnlyFans.
You was contemplating it.
And the funny thing is, a few of them I know are models, right? So they already had a big following, and there's already thirsty niggas after them.
Exactly.
They were smart. Here's what they do, because I'm close friends with one of them. So she told me her game plan. Her game plan was basically every picture that she's ever put on her close friends that was very lewd and she deleted, or her lingerie shoots that she already shows her friends, she just putting on her OnlyFans.
Nigga, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yup. I'm not using no names, but she was like, I'm just going to put that on my OnlyFans.
Nigga, I know who you're talking about because you asked me to follow and support her. So that's how I know you.
I think I know who you're talking about too, because I think I follow her on Twitter. And so I think I know who we're talking about.
big ass fro, tall chick, skinny.
Oh yeah. I know you. Yeah, yes.
Okay, never mind. We're talking about a different person. I'm talking about
thick,
light skin joint, big hips.
But no, I know a couple of people who did the same thing, or just post feet pics or something, and it's shit that your friends would see, but niggas that are trying to drink your bathwater are gonna pay for. This is premium content. No, nigga, this is average everyday shit.
I put this in the group chat yesterday.
You said what?
No, I'm saying you put that in the group chat yesterday.
Yeah, she put this in the group chat yesterday.
Yeah.
All right,
group chat shit. Now you're just paying to be a part of it.
Yeah, you just paying to be in the group. Hey, yo, that's sick. All right. All right, another Netflix news. Batman: The Killing Joke is coming to Netflix.
That's fucking that's fucking wild. They picking that up. I saw that. I was like, yo, yes.
It's my favorite. Wait. I can't wait to watch it.
Wait a second. Repeat that.
Batman: The Killing Joke, the one where what is it? Barber's in it. Joker's in it.
Yeah.
Joker's still on his come up. That's when he paralyzes Barbara.
Yeah. I know. Oh, I know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. It's gonna be on Netflix.
It's Netflix.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Say fucking less.
Netflix is getting that fucking bag.
Yo. I mean, ever since this lawsuit happened, they're like, yo, now we need to win our people back some way, some shape, or form.
They're like Batman.
Start listening to some people's demands and requests.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but Netflix, Batman's been getting a lot of hate lately. Niggas only think that Batman breed up on the common drug dealer. I'm like, God damn.
Hell yeah, nah, man. Twitter been going off on Batman because they also been talking about how he raised Robin too. They're just like, damn, like, because I remember this one episode. It was like Young Justice, where Wonder Woman was coming at Batman, was saying, you know, so that's how you helped Robin out, by taking him and then trying to make him just like you.
Shit. I remember that shit.
Yep. Yeah. And then he just hit her with that, no, so he wouldn't become like me.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, shut your ass up, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she was kind of sitting there with the dick look on her face because
I remember
Robin probably would have became like, because that's what he did for all the Robins. He knew they would just end up being worse than him, so he was like, nah, let me help you focus that anger.
Yep.
Dick Grayson, best Robin. Period.
I agree, because he also went to Nightwing, and I fucking love Nightwing. So
Nightwing, one of my favorite superheroes.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. His costume is fucking crazy.
His costumes, though, if you read up on him, like, he is nasty. Like, they say he's like one of the only people that can best Ra's al Ghul, him and Batman.
Oh hell yeah!
He's
first of all, when I use Nightwing in fucking Injustice, bro, I am a beast.
Yes.
Yeah, that man, Damian had some shoes to fill with that.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
I was mad when they killed off Nightwing though in the comics, because they killed him off in a bullshit ass way.
No one ever dies for real. Come on.
Well, he became dead. He was actually dead. He became dead.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So
do you know that there are even some there's some speculation that he was also the Red Hood?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm just like, yo, dude was just an all around beast if that's true. Like,
so my next news docket.
Go ahead. What you got?
Baki, Son of Ogre, aka Baki season 4, is coming soon to Netflix. So speculation states that it was supposed to come out in 2021, but soon is indicating that it'll be out potentially before the year's end.
Okay.
Baki finally.
I actually, unfortunately, still have yet to start Baki.
Same.
I was watching Kengan Ashura.
Yes, thank you.
That's
my shit.
That is
my
good.
shit.
That's what I told them, like, because we were doing like best pull-up animes or something like that.
Yeah.
And I forgot what it was, but I kept mentioning that one. I was like, yo, this show is great. Watch
that
this
show. Is crazy. It is fire.
I'm telling you now, you're gonna fucking love Baki. Like, the feats that some of these niggas do are fucking insane. Like, there's an episode where this one nigga, he's a grandmaster. He's like, yo, don't fight me. I will fuck you up. And then he's like, are you gonna disrespect me like that? And he's like, okay. And he slaps this nigga's face off. He literally slaps the skin off this man's face.
Jesus.
I'm starting that tonight.
So
I'm starting
gross.
that shit tonight. I've had it in my queue for too long.
Like, the fact, and then the guy tried to come back and he beat his ass. Like, yo, they be really fucking people up in that show.
That show gets a little extra. It does, but it was good. It was a little much, but it was good.
And then God of High School is amazing too.
Yes, it is.
I have to watch it, and I keep saying I will, but I'm stuck on Vikings. I'm just gonna binge it. I got stuck on Vikings, and I have to finish now. I'm in season 5. I'm moving.
Yo, season 7 of the 100 just came out. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I love the 100.
I have not watched the 100.
I have not either.
Is that good?
Is it good?
Yes, it is. If you actually stick through, once you get past the first 2 episodes, yeah, you'll get hooked.
Isn't it a show about like Earth's destroyed and they're trying to like recolonize it and it's dangerous?
Yeah,
you
basically.
100 delinquents on there to see if they'll survive.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm checking that out. That's on the list.
Delinquent society. I love it.
Yeah, but I mean, I love it just because it's like that after. Like, I love those post-apocalyptic type things that things that involve the government, like V for Vendetta, you know.
Yep.
Or have you guys seen the movie Whatever Happened to Monday?
Yeah, that show was
So basically
God.
that kind of like sci-fi futuristic type of environment / setting. Like I am really into that. Like, yo, they had this one show on Netflix that they stopped producing called Dark Matter. Oh my goodness, that show was so freaking good. They came out with 2 seasons. They were in production for season 3, then they stopped. Because apparently like the show wasn't popular, which I feel was a lie because a lot of people actually watched that shit.
That just made me mad. I just thought about how Tuesday really fucked them all over.
I hate Tuesday did fuck everybody over. That I want to rewatch that now. That show was crazy. That movie was crazy. But I hate when Netflix canceled good stuff because like The Get Down was such a great show, and I was just about to bring that up. The Get Down was amazing. I was like, yo, and you can't
say that it wasn't popular because everybody was fucking watching. It had Jaden Smith in it.
Yes, everybody was watching it. I don't know why they canceled it. How big of a
budget they had? Not even Jaden Smith, because who else? They also had that one boy who was in he played the little skinny black boy. He played in this one movie with Jennifer Hudson.
He played in that Pikachu movie, right? The one guy. Yeah. The one kid from the Detective Pikachu movie was in it. The one guy who plays in the what's his name? Shaolin Fantastic plays in a bunch of stuff.
My boy, he was in that movie Dope.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. They had a lot of good people.
Yo, they also had the boy from what's that other show? On My Block. They also had Ruben from On My Block.
On My Block. Yep. Ruben. Yep. And then it was produced by, was it Nas doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was a great show. Everything was good about it. Everybody loved it. Like it was just like about, I don't know if you guys watched it, Diva and Greg, but it was about the birth of hip hop.
I did not watch it.
Oh, it's still on Netflix. It's canceled though, but it's still on Netflix.
Really?
Yes, it's about the birth.
It's on Netflix
hip-hop.
Because people watch it every day.
Yeah, it's good, man. And like they explore a whole bunch of stuff. The kids growing up in the hood. They explore Jaden Smith being bisexual. I don't know what he is in real life, so I don't want nobody.
Because like I think Tyler, the Creator.
I think that he is bisexual in real life, but I think that that thing that goes on between him and Tyler the Creator is just a joke. I think it's a running joke.
Tyler the Creator is a troll.
Yeah,
because I don't know. He's been showing some flaggy colors lately.
But whenever he gets on, whenever he like says it, he's like laughing. Like they did like at Coachella. He's like, Tyler Creator's my boyfriend. And he's like laughing at him and stuff like that. Like I think it's like a running joke just to like troll people.
I mean, probably, but this man also said in an interview, what was it? He was like, it was something about I can never get to fucking the girls because I always end up fucking their brother, some shit like that.
What?
That's funny.
Yeah, that's bullshit. He said that in like an interview about Flower Boy when it first came out.
That's hilarious. No, we gotta keep the same energy. We gotta keep.
The same energy is kept. I'm just.
No, the line is whoa,
okay.
Not him.
Yeah, okay, okay. I was about to say.
Love who you love. It's just the line is like, whoa.
That's a good. That's a good line, though. That's a good line.
Yeah, it's like
you can't use sisters for their. You know what? Just how girls aren't supposed to use sisters for their brothers, you can't use the girls for their brothers.
That sounds like a very bi thing, like a very only bi thing. Like what?
Oh.
Only bi?
No,
only
okay.
Stands for bi people. Only bi.
No, I mean like okay. So say I'm only your homegirl because your brother is fine.
Oh, okay. There we go. No,
yeah, that's what I mean. So you can't be his home.
I can't be fucking with Paul to try and fuck his stepsisters.
Yes.
Someone in our friend group already did that. That's getting cut.
Why are you snitching on? You snitching on them, yo?
I'm not trying to. It just was a thought that came out.
Okay. What else we got on the docket? Let's keep.
On the docket, what is it called? That show that TJ texted us about, Blood of Zeus.
Oh yes, you see that trailer? Oh my god, yeah.
I haven't, but just the title sounds amazing.
Yo, go watch the trailer.
Anime that's coming out soon.
I saw. What was that Wednesday? I texted you guys about it. I was just scrolling down YouTube and it came up like Blood of Zeus. Like, all right, let me check this out because the animation kind of looks like the same animation for similar animation to Castlevania. So like, let me check this out, and it looks good, man. Oh, and I don't know who's supposed. Is it supposed to be Hercules or one of Zeus's other kids?
I didn't watch it.
But
I didn't finish it.
They never say what his name was. They just said that he was Zeus's son. He's a demigod, and like they're fucking each other up. It's like watching God of Water anime.
Oh shit, that is going to be fucking fire. All right, yeah, I'm definitely watching it.
I was like, I can't wait for that. I don't think it's out yet. I don't know when it comes out, but I saw the trailer and I was like, yo, I gotta watch that.
Okay.
And Aaron, have you watched Castlevania?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. I was about to say, add that to your list.
On, I have good taste now.
Yeah.
Well, sad boy season. All right, sexual education returns February 2021.
Oh, I can't wait. That
Isn't
show
that,
is
isn't that
so
yeah, a
good.
show on Netflix too? I haven't started it or really got into it, but then again, it's because I haven't watched the trailer. I'm pretty sure I could watch trailer. I can make a decision from there.
No, the
It's
show's
really-
fucking great. Like you're gonna want to watch each episode.
So the kid, basically, the premise of the show is the kid's mom is a sex therapist, and he has his own issues with sex, which gets explored in the show. But then he ends up becoming like a sex therapist at his high school.
His school. Oh, I did see the trailer for this. That show did look fire.
It's so funny, but it's like so real. It's like the typical stuff that you go through in high school that you have sex questions about. But of course, you're a teenager, so you don't want to really talk to an adult, and you don't want to ask, and your friends don't really know. So he sets up a little business where he just talks to people about their sex problems, and then it has all the stuff that goes like, you know, the consequences of his actions, or you see the results of the couples and people he's talked to around the school within all the drama that's going on. It's actually really good. It's really
the
good.
bully had the funniest. In the first season, the bully was just the funniest. Like,
It was hilarious.
Then you thought you fixed your problem. Then you have another problem, and you show your dick to everyone. Man's went in the middle of the the cafeteria, was like, "I love this girl, and I have a huge dick," and just showed his dick.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right.
Wow, that's gonna be awesome.
I'll check that show out.
It's good. It's good.
You never seen Sexual Education? Yo, watch it. It's so fucking.
It's so good. It's so
and then
good.
they actually explore some of the things like what was it? Something hysteria.
Talk about a lot of stuff like the inability for some women to take penetration because even though they want to, it's too painful, and like the steps they have to go through to be able to take penetration. They talk about douching for men.
They talk about niggas not being able to finger or eat out. This nigga looked up a video and tried to do that. He was hurting his girlfriend. She was
They talk about
Can we pause for a second? Just just ask.
That's the thing. They were both scared.
I know they're kids, but I'm putting this out for anyone that's listening. All right, if you don't know what you're doing, ask the person. I know it probably seems weird or something like that, but you need to learn. And ain't nobody trying to be having that pussy and you doing the wrong shit. I'm sorry.
No one wants you to be like, yeah, let me eat your pussy, and then you bite your lip.
And grown women,
you over there with the lips.
Yeah, if grown women are listening right now, I need y'all to speak up and say something.
If the nigga's head is trash,
don't be over there fake moaning.
Yeah,
be
let
a
them
good
know.
human. Tell him that his dick is trash, and then fix it.
Make it what is it called? Shit. Oh, I'm having a brain fart. Constructive criticism. There it is.
There you go. Oh man.
But no, the show's great. Like they tackle a lot of issues. Like they thought that people could get syphilis from just touching people.
Yeah, they talk about
at it, but it was funny.
Yeah, they talk about not being able to masturbate, not being able to get an erection, like just stuff like that. Not being able to finish, all that kind of stuff. It was like tackled.
I like talk about demonic hysteria.
Demonic hysteria?
Yeah.
Fun. All right, time for you guys to get a little lesson.
I'm about to say, please explain.
All right, so in the late 1800s, early 1900s, there was actually a procedure to be done on women.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Once to twice a month for their demonic hysteria.
Yeah, that was the birth.
A doctor would have to finger them and such. And that's how the first vibrator was created, because it was believed that women would start to act out of turn and talk out of turn due to demonic hysteria, and they would have to see the doctor to have kind of a release. Basically, he would get them a nut. So, in the 1800s, niggas wasn't making women nut. So,
because they didn't care.
Yeah. And the first vibrator,
I believe
that thing is fucking scary.
It's huge. And it's like, it looks like it hurts to be.
It looks like it sounds like a generator. Like when you turn that bitch on, it'll.
So like a 98 Pinto.
Yeah. I don't need a 98 Pinto or my clitoris.
They probably did. They were so repressed and neglected.
Your dildo backfiring.
But yeah, you take your wife or your girl to see the doctor once to twice a month to see the doctor so he could perform this. Yo, doctors really had it lit. They were just fucking.
Practically.
Well, they did a procedure. Let's say that it was an actual medical procedure that they did.
Quote unquote medical.
Wow. What a
Greg, what's
great
next?
time for medicine.
What's next on the docket?
Is it something about American Pie?
Yes, I actually wanted to talk about this guy. I watched it. I don't know if you guys watched it, but American Pie presents Girls Rule. A new movie came out with Madison Pettis. She was the lead.
No.
Yeah,
not
in
my
an American Pie movie.
Madison Pettis, man, not my little old Disney Channel boo.
Yeah,
she was also in that movie with The Rock.
Job. She wasn't a hoe, so I'm happy. But she was a little dumb. But yeah, she was. And I think it gives a fairly accurate point of view. Well, from my standing, from a guy standing, I feel like it gave an accurate point of view of how girls feel during high school, going to college, because they're all high school seniors. You know how American Pie does, and they make a pact with each other to find what they're all missing. Either a man. Well, she already had a boyfriend, and she wanted to have sex with the man she loved in the perfect way, right? Her boyfriend went to college, and he was 3 hours away. And during college, he wasn't talking to her as much. He couldn't get on the phone with her. He was a little distant. Her friends were trying to help her find herself a little sexually. Like, she went to a sex store place and bought vibrating panties. And in the American Pie fashion, the neighbor, who was a sex addict that she met in the store, who was also her principal, came over to say hi to her dad, brought the son, and she was messing with the panties on the phone with her boyfriend while he was beating his meat, and his roommate was behind him with headphones.
Just like
just like college. That's exactly how college is.
That's how That's how the first American Pie was. Like it was just awkward boys not knowing what the fuck to do. It was hilarious. So.
But they have all the girls. They have the alpha chick who's a stifler. She's really boss bitch like. She's not a hoe. Well, one dude was basically calling her grade A pussy. She needs a nice guy. They have this chick who's obsessed with sex in JFK. Yeah, it was weird.
Supposed to sound like my type.
She was in need of someone who was an intellectual, but also like kinky like her. And then there was a crazy chick who, oh my goodness, this shit was funny. After she fucked her boyfriend, she looked in his phone. He got a text and it said, "Have you been working out?" She texted the chick telling him that he had syphilis. It was his cousin who was his physical therapist. And she told his mom.
Oh my god.
And at a party they were like screaming at each other. She's like, "Well, I guess your mom's gonna be happy to know that you don't have syphilis." And it was like, break it up with your crazy ass.
Oh god.
Like, the movie was a decent movie. I'll give it that.
You got to cut her off.
It was a decent movie. I liked it. It was pretty funny, very predictable as usual. Yeah. But it was good. It was good. Nonetheless. What else we got? The last thing on my news docket. I don't know if y'all listened to them, but Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory had their 20th anniversary.
Yes.
In which they oh my goodness, you're gonna love this. The Hybrid Theory 20th anniversary has 80 songs on it. It is on Spotify. They have
I literally, as soon as you said that, I picked up my phone, went to my Spotify. I said, "No, it don't. Hold on."
It has 80 songs, 4 hours worth of music. My nigga.
Oh my god.
They have every song from the original album, right? They have every remix and remastered version along with it.
Oh shit!
I'm going through it right now. Okay.
I was bumping that on Saturday.
They went ham.
Yeah, yes, that's a lot of music, yo. Oh yeah. This is what I've been listening to this week.
He has to confirm. He doesn't believe you.
Yeah, I'm literally.
It's 80 songs, 4 hours and 25 minutes.
That's what's up. I'm for it.
Oh, also, I forgot. Not only do they have the remastered and remixed versions, they also have demo tapes on there from like how the song was originally going to go, but they changed it up. And they have unreleased music that was supposed to go on that album.
Oh,
God.
I love Linkin Park, man.
Yeah.
But basically all the songs that never made it.
Basically. it's fucking insane. Like I was listening to it, hearing some of their demos and some songs that never made it. I was like, yo, I wish they would have put this song in there. This is hard. This was my Saturday drive. Like all of Saturday was just Linkin Park. Not gonna hold you. But today was the cookout music for cleaning. So. All right, but that's all that I
what you know about that.
But how do y'all feel about that Linkin Park drop? Ben, I know you don't listen to Linkin Park.
Oh, I'm 100% on board for Linkin Park. Whenever Linkin Park put out something, I'll
I haven't listened to Linkin
always
Park in a long time, but I had a white girl phase where I did listen to Linkin Park.
They rap a little bit. I feel like I like all types of music. Only type of music I don't like is country. That's the only music I can't get.
Same. I can't stand it.
So
I can't get into it.
If it's, I can do rock, metal. I can almost do death metal. Like I'm pretty close.
Yo, I used to listen to screamo.
Ooh.
I have like 1 or 2 screamo songs. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yep.
I
mean, I feel like if you watch anime, you listen to just about everything because like you'll hear an intro. There's like, oh shit, I like that song.
It just fits, and then every time you hear it, you see that fucking intro, and you're like, yes.
No, it's so hard. And then you'll also like, hold on, have y'all did you guys watch Devilman Crybaby?
Oh yes. Yes,
they remember the rappers.
It. Yes, I do.
Yo.
The Japanese rapper at the beginning.
Yeah.
He was flowing. I didn't even know what the fuck he was saying, but he was going in.
He was killing that
shit.
Oh man, Vinny just hit me up. Greg, Vinny just hit me up the other day. He's like, "Yo, I just watched Old Man Crybaby," and he said, "I should have watched it earlier. I should have listened to it." I was like, "Yeah, it's good, man."
I believe you. I've seen a couple episodes. I didn't finish it.
It's good.
All right, that's the last thing I had on the news docket. If anybody else has any news.
Your boy Logic.
So why do you keep saying that?
That's your boy. That's your man.
That's your man.
That's your man.
Don't try to not claim him now. Don't do that.
Established that I was very underwhelmed with
you in the Rack Pack. Don't do that.
Oh my goodness. I got that tattoo and everything. I'm a part of Bobby Porter Records.
Yes, you in the Rack Pack. Looking like Sammy
branded.
Davis Jr. Sammy Davis Jr. over there.
Hey yo, chill on me. No, so look. So Logic, so I think that article might have had a little wrong because I know he spent $23,000 on buying an original Pokemon pack. Like, so a lot of collectors, because I do play Yu-Gi-Oh, so like,
I'm mad at it. I think it's a great investment, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so if you can find original packs, they're usually worth a bunch of money. Now the cards in those packs are worth even more money potentially. So he got like 4 super rare cards off of that alone. He spent $23K on it. And he posted about it. He's doing, unboxings along with music on Twitch. So
he said that ain't his man, but he know everything about it. Go ahead, continue.
I know about it because I saw it. And literally the day before, this other Yu-Gi-Oh player I was watching, he just pulled a card that's worth 1.5K.
Wait, what card is it? What card is it?
It's the VMAX Charizard. So the new generation, like beyond the final evolution of Charizard, it's like ultimate evolution of them.
Uh-huh.
And it's a shiny one. It's a shiny version of that. And it's worth 1.5K because it's so rare.
Damn.
Yeah, the most expensive card that I've like seen in person was a $750 card for Yu-Gi-Oh. Because when I was going to local tournaments, just basically local tournaments, you go in a shop and everybody puts up 5, and winner gets either packs or some type of store credit. I was at a local tournament. This dude was using Elemental Heroes. Shout out to the Elemental Heroes, my favorite deck. Next to my Power Rangers deck. But he was using that. There's one card that's $750, and then another card that was $900 at the time.
Wait, reverse. There's a Power Ranger Yu-Gi-Oh card deck.
Yes, they're called what are they fucking called? Damn, I can't remember what they're called.
So you're talking about the Neo. Hold up.
What are they? I gotta look this shit up because I use that deck all the time, and it actually does pretty well against most things because it's very versatile.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking something different. I'm thinking about the Neo Spatian.
I have a deck for them too.
Space Quantum something?
You said what?
Yep. Super Quants. That's what they're called.
Super Quants. Oh.
So the Super Quants are like, it's a red, a blue, a white, and a green. And then there's like a rabbit thing. It's called Alpha, and then you can use them to get other ones out, to special summon them for the grave, to flip some out, and then basically combining them, you can bring out their Zorgs. And then if you pull out enough Zorgs, you can make a Megazord that's almost invincible, depending on how many Zorgs you have. Like if you have, I think it's 6 Super Quants attached to the Megazord one, it basically can't be destroyed by card effects. Like, then there's another thing you can add to it that boosts its attack by like a shit ton. So basically nothing can destroy it at that point.
So I'm so behind on Yu-Gi-Oh! I know you still go to the tournament, and I was planning on going with you before all this COVID stuff happened. When you told me, like, yeah, I still go to the tournament, I was like, oh, I'm gonna stop by one. But
yeah, they're pretty nice. Like the people you go against have practiced their deck so much, it can be kind of bland sometimes.
Oh, I'm not playing. I'm going to watch.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like it can be kind of bland because it's like some niggas, they're there every weekend. I know this nigga's deck. This nigga knows my deck. We just gonna duke it out. Like I can win this. So like those are a little boring. But when you have newcomers like me come in with a deck you don't know or a deck you didn't expect to see, it's like, okay, how are they gonna play this game?
Yeah,
and it's usually pretty interesting.
This is really a fucking thing. I'm looking at it, and they really have fucking Ranger.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. God.
And guess what? That's a deck that you can build for under $20. That I didn't know that when I built it. I just thought the cards looked fucking cool, so I built a deck based off of them. And then come to find out, I was watching some review videos, and people were suggesting like, if you're getting started, this is a great deck to start with because it's versatile. It's pretty easy. The combos are definitely easy to pull off. You don't have to do much. And then I just put my own spin on it.
What?
Yep, it's kind of risky to use sometimes. Especially
Any more?
if you get cards.
You ready for
any more news? Done beating potatoes?
Yeah. Excuse me. That's all the news I got. If anyone has anything to add.
Nope. Not
I'm
on.
so amazed looking at these right now.
Yeah, it's a fun deck to use. Like everyone I go against, they usually say they have fun going against it. Like they're like, it's fun to get away from the meta, even if they lose, because it's like niggas just use the same decks over and over again. So.
Right.
All right, so we're doing inspirational TV shows, games, comics, etc., etc. The guest, as always, starts with us. So, Air, you're all up.
All right. So I got name 5, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
one at a time.
We go one at a time. You can name your first one, and somebody else go.
All right, that's a bet. Cool. I got it. First one I'll go with a movie. And this movie for me will be, it has to be the James Brown biopic. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman.
Ooh, okay.
He played James Brown, and I felt that he absolutely killed the role. Like that was peak acting at its finest. And then just also like finally getting to know the story also did something for me. So
yeah, that was a great movie, especially in the beginning. James Brown. Didn't he like bring a shotgun to a store or something like that right in the beginning?
Yeah.
Like,
and then he shot it up in the roof.
Yeah, James Brown was a wild dude, dog. That's another thing. Y'all gonna have me watching a whole bunch of shit tonight.
Yeah,
same.
Y'all didn't put me on.
All right, who's next? Diva, ladies.
I got one. Okay, so my first one, I'm gonna go anime. It's Black Clover.
Damn it! You know that's one of my favorites.
Because like at first glance of Black Clover, it does seem like your typical shonen, but it's not. Like, and I've been on a lot. I'm like, we're on a lot of like nerd pages and stuff like that, and everybody's always talking about how Asta's so underdeveloped, and I'm like, but he's not. But that's the thing, he's not, and the person he is just like enhances the people around him so well. Like he's not meant to go through this big oh my gosh moment that changes him. He doesn't need that. He's already from the start, he's a good, genuine person who, despite literally all of his shortcomings, tries to be the best he can be and believes that he can, be this great person. And unlike most shows, people aren't like, I mean, granted, they're of course, because of course, okay, how do I explain this? Okay, I got it. People aren't just downplaying him. People really do respect him in this show. Now, yes, you're gonna say, but people do downplay him, but that's because of the society stature that people are downplaying him, because he's a peasant. Not so much because before they even find out that he's magicless, they already are downplaying him because he's a peasant. So the fact that he's magicless is almost kind of non and void if you think so. I mean, if you consider it, but he doesn't even care. Like, he's like, I'm just doing the best that I can do to protect the people I want to protect, everyone, not just the people I love or the people I care about, even the people I hate. Like, I just want everyone to, get along, and I just want to make the world a better place. And then look at like every story arc, someone is improving, learning more about themselves, figuring out what's holding them back so they can surpass their limits. See what I did there? And it's just every episode is just so, yeah, like it just makes you want to just work harder, do more, because it's like, if he can do it and he ain't even got magic in the world full of magic, like, why can't I?
Yeah.
Who's next? You want to go next, Greg?
Yeah, I'll go next. I want to speak on that. Also, yeah, definitely Black Clover, because my man's Asa, he was depressed one time in his life, and then say, "Yeah, I'm never getting depressed again."
It worked out.
Asa's funny as shit, yo.
But yeah, definitely, I agree with what she said about Black Clover. That's a lot of the things I look for in anime, that can-do attitude, and that saying, "I don't know," which translates to "not yet."
Yes.
But first thing I'm gonna go with, one of my favorite ever animated shows, period, point blank. I cannot wait for it to be revamped. Static Shock.
Okay.
Show that taught me the value of not only honesty, but just being able to always do the right thing when the odds are stacked against you. Because no one liked Bang Babies when he first started out. Everybody fucking hated him. They're like, "Oh, you're just a Bang Baby." But as he grew gradually, people accepted him more, liked him, wanted him around, except for his dad, who's always a hater. But it just showed me kind of like, it just made me a little bit more patient with a lot of things. Like, not everyone's gonna like you to start out. Like, some people just genuinely aren't gonna like you just because of either what you do, where you come from. They're gonna find a reason. And that show had fucking great messages all around, period, point blank. Like, they had a school shooter episode, my nigga.
Oh shit.
You didn't know that?
I
Reggie
didn't
got
know
shot?
that. Nigga, whoa, that's woke as fuck.
So, like, they had so many good messages. A racism episode. Damn, Reggie got shot and his dad was racist. That's crazy.
They put that white boy through it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That just hit me. I'm sorry. But it's just that, yeah, that show, it showed me a lot, like, situations and stuff. And growing up with that show was a definite, like, inspiration to want to be a hero like that. Want to be Captain Save-A-Hole on this hoe. DJ T Jones, you're up.
All right, so mine, I'm gonna have to choose. I know it's probably on everybody's list. My Hero Academia.
It's not because I knew you were gonna do it.
I had to do My Hero Academia. So My Hero Academia is very inspirational to me. Is because of just Deku's attitude. The plus ultra is my mantra. So, like, you guys saw, like, when My Hero came out when I started, like, losing weight. So I started losing weight, and that became my mindset. It was like, all right, plus ultra, what can you do next? So when I started losing weight, I started walking first, and then I was like, all right, so let's speed it up. So I started running. I would do like sprints. So I would run some, and then when I get tired, I start walking. And I'll run some, and then I start walking. And then I started running, and I would go and I would like do 2 miles. And I was so happy I could do 2 miles. And I saw my friend posted, like, yeah, I do 10 miles a day. I was like, all right, I can do that. And so I get up and I sign up to do the, what's that race called? The race across the bridge, 10K across the Bay Bridge. And I was like, all right, so that's 6 miles, I can do that. And I literally trained and I ran like crazy until I finally got to 6 miles. I remember I was at Centennial Park and I ran until I got to 6 miles and I almost cried. I couldn't believe that I could do that. Like, I got to that point. And that's why, like, I I like connect with Deku because like Deku's a crybaby. Like he hits his mark. Like he works so hard just to receive the power from All Might. Like he cleaned that whole beach. He got ripped out of nowhere just to receive that power from All Might. So that's why I always look at challenging yourself and going plus ultra. So from that, I did the what's the name? The race across the bridge. I did the Baltimore 10 miler after that, and then I did the what's that other workout one I did that Greg was supposed to go to, but Greg overslept.
I did oversleep. I was ready for that shit too. I was ready.
What was that? Terrain race. I did a terrain race. So you have to like to climb the walls. You had to pull like the weights. You had to like climb ropes, all types of stuff. So I did that one too. Like I always look for something to push myself.
Might I add, this man don't even sit in his chair. Y'all know that, right? He hovers above it. My man's got the best core work in the game. Lifting that fist from muscular up was all core. Core and back.
Jesus.
Air, you're up.
Okay. All right. Dang. Back to me again. Ooh. All right. I got to think. Actually, no, not really. All right. So I'm going to say Avatar, but, drum roll, The Last Airbender series.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
So wrong.
I was like, is it gonna go core?
Nah. We're gonna go with The Last Airbender series. Don't get me wrong. I love The Legend of Korra because I felt like in terms of the style of bending, because of the way that they changed things up, it was more futuristic. That was dope. But I always got to go back to the traditional because that's my era. It was just the nostalgia for it. It's crazy for me. Also because Sokka, one of my favorite characters, it's so crazy with him. I used to always say his haircut was so stupid. I was like, why are your sides shaved? Just like cut all your hair off. And now I have basically the same exact freaking hairstyle. So there's that. But then also, of course, just because in terms of like how the show was inspired from martial arts, from Tai Chi, a lot of Buddhism, Confucianism, and Taoism is also there. And I'm a very philosophical person, more philosophical than I am religious sometimes. So like everything that they had, like kind of, it dawned on me, and it also kind of shaped me growing up. And then also because it's The Last Airbender, air being my name, it's just a wonderful fit,
And now y'all see where we connect at right there.
Yep.
They know me. They know Last Airbender is one of my favorite shows. I have Korra tattooed on my arm, and I got Aang tattooed on my chest.
Yo, freaking dope. What the hell?
And I talk about it all the time, and I absolutely love that show. I connect that show. That was on my list. He took it, but y'all already know that was on my list. I love that show. I told y'all last pod that I should have been born an Airbender.
Same.
Diva.
It's turn. Okay, so I've actually never seen the show that I'm about to mention, and I'm a little embarrassed for it, but I just hear such great things about it that makes me want to watch the show, and I am going to do it. I just haven't decided when. I have a long watch list, as we all know, but Steven Universe.
Oh my God, so good.
You're gonna love.
You gotta do it. You
subliminal gay stuff in there. It's so great.
It just seems like such a great show. And then Steven, like, okay, so just things I've heard is about, like, all of the episodes are like, Steven uplifting people. The Ravens just won, yay. Sorry. And then, like, the last season, nobody really needs help, and Steven goes through, like, kind of, I don't know, like, this existential crisis of what do I do now and who am I? And the fact that a show explores these type of issues, especially from what I've seen it start as, because I watched the first couple episodes and I figured it just wasn't for me, and now I'm a little upset that I just didn't, stick through it, because I hear it's, like, amazing now. So just seeing that kind of transition of, like, how they just develop the characters and these characters grow, like, it's a vibe. Like, the show is a vibe, and I need to catch it. I need to hurry up. I need to stop playing.
Yeah, you do. And, like, what I want to add to that is, the funny thing is, all the conservative people that don't understand everyone else's lifestyle and don't want to, like, I'm not saying conform to everyone else's lifestyle, but just be open to everybody else's lifestyle.
Yeah.
And they always have that question: how do I explain this to my kids? Steven Universe is that answer.
Yep.
Is that answer. They always say, oh, how do I explain a man marrying a man to my kids? How do I explain a woman and a woman to my kids and stuff like that? Well, Steven Universe is that answer. Like that is really the way to introduce kids to different alternatives than just my mom and my dad.
I disagree only because when I watched Steven Universe, I didn't have any questions. It's weird. Like
you're an adult.
No. More so, I didn't have any questions. It's been like, oh, how does this work or anything like that. More so, it's like it's explained, but it's explained in a way that you don't care. It's like, oh, this is how this works. Cool.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It explains it to your kids without your kids, like, because that's the adult's question is, how do I explain this stuff to my kids? And your kids can watch that and as a kid and then grow up and then just be comfortable with that. It's kind of, I don't want to say like it's like brain control or mind control and stuff like that, but it's like a subliminal. It's to like, this is okay.
Subliminal exposure.
Yeah. It's okay that this person loves this person. It's okay that this person, pearls in love with rose quartz. It's okay that I feel like, even with Stefani, that I am a man and a woman in one body, and I love myself. That whole episode was about them loving themselves and who they were as that person.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right, let's go to my next one. So my next one was, I'm gonna go with Pokemon. Why? Because not only was that something that I was able to connect with a lot of people over as a child, but it was a show and a game that showed me that losing is okay. You can fail and get back up and try again, as long as you come with a new plan. Because that nigga Ash sucked. He lost a lot. And
he got his ass whooped and had to come back and fight again.
It was so funny because he would go to the gym all hyped. I'm getting this badge. What's the fuck is up? He would lose, be sad as shit, and then come back with a game plan and really fuck them up. So that really showed me, like, it's okay to fail. Like, you're gonna fail. You just got to get back on the horse and try again. Approach it at a different angle, because he was very creative. I'll give him that. So.
Yeah, I love everybody. That's like one of their everyone's childhood favorite is Pokemon. We
he finally won.
We saw it when Pokemon Go came out. We saw how many adults downloaded and went out and played Pokemon Go.
Yeah, like me, every freaking day, and it was helping me get my steps in.
Yeah,
hell yeah. I was doing that. Freshman year, me and my roommate, we both downloaded Pokemon Go, and like after like our math class at 1, we were like, yo, we're gonna get this fucking Gyarados, because like everyone on campus was doing it, so it was like, yo, it's a real competition. We need to take these gyms. So there was like 6 gyms on campus, so me and my boy would go around the lake and we were like, yo, we're gonna catch a high level magic carp.
Yeah,
we just gonna get hella magic carps, and then we're gonna make a Gyarados. And they were we was all with the shits. You need 500 candies to do that.
Yeah.
So niggas was out there every day grinding for like 2 weeks, and then we took over the fucking circuit. We was dominating. It was kind of crazy.
Christ. You was farming on Pokemon Go.
Yo, and we had longboards, so we would literally do like 3 laps on the longboards around the lake, and we catch hella magic carps. I caught like 20 a day.
That's freaking lit.
So my next one, I'm going to talk about a show that I never heard of until this week. I follow Let Me Explain on YouTube, and he gives like show recommendations and movie recommendations. So I was like, let me try this show out. But this show absolutely was crazy, and I'm surprised I never heard of it. It's called Bigsby Bear. And
I've heard of it.
Have you heard of Bigsby Bear? It's wild. So Mark Hamill is on it. Andy Samberg's in it. There's a bunch of other famous people. But it's about a guy. He was abducted when he was a child. From the hospital. They took him from the hospital, and these people raised him in an underground bunker, and he was never allowed to go outside. He thought the air was toxic outside, so he always stayed inside the house and stayed inside the bunker. And the people who abducted him made a TV show, like a kids TV show. It's called Bigsby Bear, kind of like Barney and stuff like that. And they would produce the show and put it on VHS tapes and then have him watch it. And so like this show became his life. And then once he turned, I believe he turned like 30, and like he still kind of has like the brain of a child. He comes out, he's like 30 years old, and he finds out that all that he grew up with was a complete lie. Like his whole life was a lie, that they weren't really his parents. His parents are really out there. So he comes out and he's trying to adjust to the world. He has a younger sister. His younger sister takes him to a party and he meets another guy, and they just become really good friends. And he starts telling him about Bigsby Bear. And like, cause he's like still obsessed with Bigsby Bear, and the guy is a film director, and he's like, dude, he said, and he tells him, he's like, I made up my own storyline of Bigsby Bear too, and stuff like that. And the guy was like, well, let's try to make this happen. He's like, let's start filming it. So they start filming this Bigsby Bear thing, and then all the other people in the neighborhood starts joining him. And his parents, his real parents, his biological parents, is kind of upset with it because they're like, this was a torture device for my son. It was used as a torture device. I don't want it to keep happening. I don't want him to keep being involved with it. But everyone else saw the truth in it, is that he was taking his own power back. It was used as a torture device for him as a child. He had to keep watching this fake TV show that they made up, but he was making his own now. He was making it his own.
Right.
He started making friends. He was coming out of his shell. He was starting to grow up and learn about the world through making this movie with other people. He was becoming his own person, and the ending was so great. Like they ended up making the movie. They found a local theater to show it. The show sold out, absolutely packed. He was so nervous, he stayed in the bathroom the whole time. And then when the show ended, he walked in, and everyone standing up, just clapping for him and everything. It was amazing. I watched that movie actually just yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, very different. Very different. I was not expecting that.
Nice. It's nice.
Yeah, so it's just like taking, like, not everything has to be negative. Yes, negative stuff happens in your life, but you can still come out perfect. You come out not perfect, but you can come out less damaged than before.
Get us vibing out.
Eric, all you, dog. Number 3.
Number Trace.
Number Trace. Now that you bring that one up, I'm gonna bring up this one. A movie that I watched called Madhouse. Now this one, it was a psychological thriller. I'm into like horror movies and scary movies, but I don't like all that gory stuff.
You like the shit that makes you think.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like all the stuff with plot twists. You know what I mean? Like mysteries and all that. Psychological thrillers. So this movie was a great one because it was literally about a psychiatrist who went to work at a mental facility with like some super crazy patients. You know what I mean? Some were like schizophrenic, bipolar. This one dude was like a necrophiliac, and he was a serial killer. This one girl was like a nymphomaniac. It was just crazy, you know. And wait, are you guys gonna want to watch the movie? Because I don't want to spoil it.
Don't spoil.
You said don't spoil it? I'm about to say you can spoil it.
You can spoil it. I don't mind spoiling, but
yeah, I'm about to say I'll still watch it.
Okay, all right, cool. So basically, this one had a super crazy plot twist because one patient that he was sent in there to work with was like the most like was sane. You know what I mean? Like he was talking to him like regular, like, and then like he would give him advice on who was who in the hospital and all this other stuff. And then it turns out in the end, though, that, you know, somebody starts killing people in the mental facility. And it's like old counselors, psychiatrists, and like the headmaster of the whole building that are basically the targets. And then it comes to find out in the end, when the building is like on fire and burning down, that it was him the whole time. That cell was where he was like talking with the dude who was the most sane one, quote unquote, was basically the dude who was basically his old cell that he used to like live in when he was a boy. One day he escaped, and then like he ran away, and then I guess he forgot his past and then came back. Or, you know, mentally speaking, he just always was there because he had multiple personality disorder. That's what like his diagnosis was. But you know, mentally speaking, a part of him always just wanted to go back to get revenge because they actually tortured him as a kid and then made him believe that he was crazy. And then that's when he ran away. And the take that I got from that was basically, you know, gaslighting. You know, that's something that's also very big, making somebody seem like they're blowing things out of proportion or that they are, you know, actually crazy and stuff like that. I feel can be very disrespectful when we talk about mental health. And you know, and that, or calling somebody crazy because of how they feel. You know, it's like everybody has their own emotions and they react to their own things differently. You know, like the same way that I would react to something, you would react to differently. And so we can't fault each other for that because we've had different experiences. You know what I mean? So yeah, I really that was my take on that, because then again, it could come back and it could bite you in the ass, because that person might want to come back and kill you. So
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so my next one is a movie I actually hate, but I always recommend to people because it is an amazingly done movie. I just don't like it because it's about childhood depression. Inside Out.
Yo,
Oh wow, you didn't like that? That was a great movie.
No, it's a great movie. I just don't like it.
It's sad. It's sad.
It's so sad. It's so sad, but it is so good because it's a real eye opener to like what childhood like that. Like, of course, as adults, like we always talk about like, oh, I'm going through depression, or I have like depression spells, or I have my highs and my lows. But like kids go through it too, and it really like it makes it. So I don't like it makes it very digestible, it makes it digestible for anyone, adults and children, to understand. Like, this is kind of what you go through, like not just children, it's kind of what anyone goes through when they're going through depression. Like it's not sad, sad crying in the bed all the time. It's sometimes just you losing a bit of yourself piece by piece over time. And nobody seems to notice it because you're able to, on the outside, you're able to put on like this happy face so no one sees it. Or maybe they do see signs, but they just think it's related to something else.
Yeah, your description of depression was too spot on, and it's triggering.
No, and that is the movie. That's the scary part about it, is the movie. But it is so good because in the end, it kind of... So I don't know if people have noticed that Disney has taken this new direction. It no longer does happy endings. It does bittersweet ones. With all of their movies now, which is more realistic to what life is, which I appreciate.
Frozen wasn't bittersweet. That was happy.
What wasn't bittersweet?
Frozen.
Frozen was bittersweet, and I'll explain why in my next pick.
Bet. I am curious to hear this.
I can't wait for Soul to come out.
And that leads me to Soul, which is probably going to be really good too, because it's literally the same people addressing another, probably some type of similar topic. But it's because the girl, it ends with, if you haven't seen it, I'm about to spoil it because it's been out for a long time. It ends with the little girl, she runs away. Literally, like, her emotions, you even see her emotions lose control of her. Like, she's just running away, and then like the emotions kind of fix it, and they click, and they allow her to like feel. And I know a lot of times people don't want to feel sadness. It allows her to feel sadness, which one she's never felt before. So you can see that's already being difficult because it kind of kept that, like, her joy kind of kept that away. It suppressed her sadness. So it was like you see her figuring that out, but you see like her parents are there to comfort her, and you learn like not every good moment was always, good from the jump. Everything has its highs and lows in it, and it makes life what it is. It's really good, but it's just, I don't like it because it makes me sad, but it's really good movie. And like I said, it has really good points. So I suggest everybody watch it, young, old, and in the middle.
Okay. I want to hear what you have to say on your next one, but my next one is a great movie that had great comedy as well as a pretty good message. Madagascar.
Yes.
That was a movie that definitely showed me follow your dreams, because you never know how they're going to turn out, and make the best out of a bad situation. Because literally everybody was telling Marty, yo, you're fucking crazy, don't do it, we got a good life here, the grass ain't always greener. And when he got there, the grass was definitely greener, as well as a little bit in between of both scenarios too, because it was a shitty situation though. But he made the best of it. You saw when they were all stranded, he made his own fucking hut, and he was big chilling. He was happy. And even in the second one, when he got to Africa, he was happy. Like, Marty was someone who was always making the best of the situation. So that always gave me that outlook of, look, it could always be worse.
Good. You're right. My turn.
I feel that. And it was played by Chris Rock.
Hell yeah.
My turn.
Yep.
All right. So I just want to point out to Air. I told you this is like therapy.
Yeah.
When I talked to him earlier today, I told him, like, look, we started this thing. Me and my cousins, we talk every Sunday, and we do the podcast. I was saying, honestly, it turned out to be like therapy for us. Like, we love just doing that.
This is nice, man. Like Greg said, a vibe.
Yes, it strengthens us as a family as well, I feel. So my next one, I'm going to have to go with the legend Will Smith, and this is going to be 7 pounds.
Ooh.
Oh,
Classic.
That movie.
Yes, I was debating whether to do Pursuit of Happiness or 7 pounds. I went with 7 pounds because
That's why I learned what a box jellyfish does.
jellyfish does.
Jeez.
Nigga, I was terrified of jellyfish after seeing that movie.
You ain't going out with SpongeBob?
I got stung by a jellyfish.
You did get stung by a jellyfish. I remember that.
Shit hurt.
Oh man. So yeah, 7 pounds. It's about a man who is dying and decides to give away his organs to people that he deems worthy, though. He's not just giving it to anybody. It's people that he deemed worthy, and by worthy is not he's passing judgment on people like he's God. It's just that you're a decent human being. I say it all the time. It's not hard in this life. Just be a good fucking person. That's all it takes. So
Dean's up.
And you said Dean's up.
Yeah, he was in nap time.
But yeah, that's all it takes, and that's I don't want to give too much away from it because it's really, really good. His connection with Rosario Dawson, and also I love Rosario Dawson. And then the story is just great. Will Smith, as we all know, is an amazing actor, an amazing person, and he does this in his normal life. He's always there for people, so it was just good to see.
Nice. Inspiring.
All right, Eric, your last one.
Dope. So for me,
last one, Greg. This is only 4. Learn how to fucking count.
Oh yeah, it is 4.
That was 5.
No.
4.
No, this is 4.
Dope.
I have a written list.
Ooh.
You
got you.
All right, I'm gonna start ragging on you again. I'm not doing it because I thought I was being too mean, but obviously I've been too light on you.
Oh, so you don't want to protect black women?
Right, you just want to endanger black women.
I'm preparing you for the rough world outside. If letting your family damages your emotions, then you let some random nigga on the street.
You're supposed to be a safe place.
I am a safe place that harms you.
What?
All right. So for me, because you brought up Rosario Dawson, now I got to switch up what was my 4th. I'd have to go with the movie Top. Oh, it's crazy because y'all brought up Rosario Dawson and we brought up Chris Rock, and now I'm bringing up Top 5 with the both of them.
Yes, that was a great movie.
That movie was amazing. Just everything around it, the way that it was filmed, the jokes, and then the way they connected. Because like I felt like they could have been a couple in real life. Like their acting was superb. The way the plot was set so that they actually connected, and then how they fell for each other was also something different. And I like that because I felt that was a display of a genuine connection. Like basically like my girl, how her and I met, I feel the same. Like it's what I've been looking for, you know what I mean? A genuine connection. We met not on social media, not through like an app or anything like that. Like I saw, like we met at a protest. Yeah, we met at a protest. I saw her, and then like she saw me, and then we just started talking. And then mind you, everyone's wearing masks, so I didn't even see her face or nothing. You know what I mean? Like we're just talking, and then just getting to know each other. And the next thing you know, we just ended up spending the whole day together. And then we just ended up spending the whole day together for many more days following that. And then that's where it all started. You know? So like it became genuine. And then for me, that was something that came into fruition because it actually happened to me. So yeah. So baby, when you listen to this, shout out.
All right, do you?
Okay, so my next one is a double take because they're kind of similar topics. It's Frozen and Onward.
Okay.
So I say Onward is the Frozen for boys because it's about brothers and Frozen is about sisters. So the reason why I said Frozen's ending is bittersweet is because not necessarily bittersweet. It's just it was a different direction for Disney because instead of true love being a boy or a man who saved her, it was her sister, which I thought was the sweetest thing. But I am closest with my brother, so that's why I picked both, because I'm not as close with my sisters, so like their relationships just remind me of me and Greg's relationships, especially in Frozen, how Elsa didn't want anything to do with Anna when she was younger. And, you know, they grew to have a better relationship because, you know, fuck that nigga when he was younger. I did not like him. I was cool being an only child, and he was supposed to be a girl. They told me I was having a sister. I was supposed to have a sister, and he came home a boy, and I just knew it was an accident. So, but like we're really close now, as everybody can see in the pod. Like we talk all the time.
Yeah, we were real close, but I don't think you would have made it out of the end of that movie.
At the end of Frozen?
I'm kidding, comedy style, because Joe's not here.
But so those two just are more so just kind of, they give me the feels because like it just like literally after I saw Onward, I think I text Greg and said I missed you.
What? No one heard.
I was like, I was like, I miss my brother. And it's really good. Like, and they are really good of just about siblings and just how to get along and kind of getting over your differences as siblings, but not like in a corny way, I guess. Because like in Frozen, you never would have thought its ending was going to be its ending. And even with Onward, the ending was bittersweet. I'm going to ruin it for some people. It's on Disney Plus if you haven't seen it. The whole gist is the youngest brother never got to meet the dad. The dad got sick and died, and they have to use magic they can bring him back for one day, but they have to go on this quest. And the brother is kind of more like goofy or whatever. And basically, the brother did have some time with the dad, but the gist is at the end, the younger brother never got to see the dad. He never got to spend that time with him at the end because it was over at sunset. He never got to spend that time with the dad, and the bigger brother did because the older brother never got the chance to say goodbye. And that was kind of the thing of the movie. He said, I was too scared when dad was hooked up to all the tubes and stuff to walk in and say goodbye. And then he passed, and he said, that's when I decided I would never be afraid of anything again. And that was his turn to say goodbye. But the younger brother realized, like, yeah, I didn't have a dad, to teach me how to drive or how to swim or, to do any of those things. But like, you were always there. And it was just such a great,
That was a great movie.
It's a great movie. And so is Frozen. I mean, she saved her sister's life. And then because she saved her sister's life, she didn't die. And she didn't know that would save her. She did it because she loves her sister.
Right.
So, yeah. Yay.
Yay.
I love you, Greg, even though I just cursed you out about something. I don't even remember what.
Fuck you.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with Dr. Stone.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Anime has been making science fucking cool and it's showing people that you don't have to be a super powered anime character to be able to win a fight. Because this man is using brain power alone. Everybody watching the show knows Senku does not have that muscle mass. He does not have stamina. He is a nerd. He can't do
you
shit.
Say but he did survive by himself for a little while. So y'all gotta give my man Senku a little bit of credit.
Yeah, but remember how he was saying forging and building a fire without tools is like, it was too draining for him. That's why he had to make the tools to do it.
Yes,
and then he told his friend when he came out, he's like, for the past 6 months, I have been struggling. It's hard as fuck to survive.
Yes,
and
but
then,
he did.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he couldn't, but that's the thing I'm telling you. Like, they were showing that brain power can be just as valuable. And in the show later on, he ends up going against a dude who's like way stronger than him and shows him like, yo, brain power is way better, or it's just as valuable. And I think they do a really good job at showing people how to use science in a lot of ways, in that just knowing these simple things can make you can put them together to make a big thing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
My next one. This is going to be a guy that had a great message, but just went about it in a very fucked up way. But his message is basically, you got to put the iron to the fire. You don't know what you're made of until you have to go through it. and that is going to be Saw.
You know, you ain't wrong, and I
agree. I so agree.
Think out like the scenarios in that movie when I see people like dying. The only one I couldn't think out was the fifth one when they all had.
That's when it got stupid. I'm talking about the first two. After that,
one was actually, the fifth one was good when he had 5 people in there.
Oh yeah,
that wasn't 5. That was 3. I thought that was 3.
No.
One of them.
Yeah. Oh,
when it was 5 people, and if they would have all worked together at the end, it would have been like.
Yeah,
they would have been almost to no pain.
That
was like my favorite one.
That was number 2 when they were in the house.
No, that's no. It was Megan Good was in. It's the one with Megan Good in it.
Another one, right?
Oh yeah. I do know what you're talking about. Yes.
And it was 5 people, and basically, like the end, they needed 10 liters of blood.
Yes.
And if all 5 people were there, everybody would have gave 2 liters, and they wouldn't have really felt anything. But because they basically killed off a person each time instead of working as a team, it was only 2 left, and they almost died.
You have to have a minimum of 5 liters of blood to survive.
And you only have 10 pints. It was pints, pints, and you only have like 10 in your body.
Yeah, you only have 10 in your body at one time. So
and they had to do 5 each.
You need to have really 60% to survive.
Yeah,
50% you're pushing it.
We all know the story of Saul and how he became Jigsaw, but for the viewers that never watched it, that don't do horror movies,
it's more suspense. Jordan can watch them.
He has cancer. He goes to kill himself. In killing himself, he doesn't succeed. It was a failed suicide.
You didn't give all of his story.
Oh, you want to give it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So, first, he has a baby.
Yes.
It's in his wife's belly. He is a genius engineer. He's good at his job, mechanical engineer. His wife works at a rehabilitation place. His baby dies from a drug addict trying to get drugs and steal them for the rehabilitation place. They hit her in the stomach too hard. It dies, right? Mm-hmm. Right after that, my man finds out he has a terminal brain cancer, a tumor the size of like a tennis ball in his brain, inoperable. And then then he tries to go to the health insurance company to do experimental treatment. They deny him because of his age, and he's like, but you could save my life. And he says, no. So then after that was his final straw. He tries to kill himself, and then, go TJ from there.
Okay. Yeah, he tries to kill himself. He doesn't succeed in killing himself. He had, a rod go through his stomach, and he pulls it out. Basically, and his message is that, like I said before, that you can go through horrible shit, and it will just make you a tougher person, and you need to. That's the one thing I always share with Greg, the David Goggins guy. Mm-hmm. He's the exact same way. That's why I love him. This guy finished Hell Week for the Navy SEALs with a broken ankle. He duct taped his ankle together and finished the week. Absolutely crazy. Running miles every morning.
He's the only person to do all of the specialty trainings.
Yes. And then for fun, this is just for fun, he became a parachute firefighter.
Wow. Because he's in the Navy, but he's done, I think he did the SEALs training, he's done the Marines training, he's done, what else is it? Air Force training. He's done all of them just to say he did it.
Just to say he did it. He pushes himself and he pushes others because he knows you can do it. He knows what's
he used to be like 300 pounds too.
Yeah, he used to be 300 pounds. He lost all that weight. First he was in the military. He got out of the military and he just got fat. He sat around, did nothing. He's eating all the time and stuff like that. And then he wanted to get back into the military, so he had to lose the weight. And he did it. He dropped the weight, but then he kept going to basic training, and he kept failing. He kept getting kicked out every time. So he went for his third time, and in his third time he kicked ass. He kept working hard, and then he broke his ankle, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm not doing this again. We're finishing this week." And that's when he duct taped his ankle to finish the rest of the boot camp. I was like, "Yo,
this pain is a figment of the imagination."
That's the whole thing with Saul. He's like, if you want to live, you want to survive, you have to do what you have to do to survive.
Well, that's the thing. Human instinct will always dictate survival over just about anything. It's more so the contradiction to that is you never want to hurt yourself to survive.
Yeah.
So can you overcome that natural instinct of self-preservation to preserve yourself?
That's the whole thing with just being active in general, because the human body just loves comfort. We love comfort. We love being comfortable. We don't like putting ourselves in harm's way or being harmful. So it's like, okay, I gotta run 8 miles a day. I don't fucking want to run 8 miles. I want to sleep in my goddamn bed. Fuck that. I don't want to do that. But if you do it, it's gonna make you a harder person. It's gonna make you a stronger person. It's gonna make you a better person. And that's what another thing, when I like to run, I don't listen to music. I like to be alone with my own thoughts. I like to hear myself. I like to clear the air. So when I'm running, I just think to myself. I work out like problems and stuff like that I have going on in my life. I think stuff out, because a lot of times today, and I hate getting preachy. I always get preachy on here, but a lot of times today we always have distractions. We have internet, we have our phones right there, we have TV, we have that. How many times a day can you sit alone with yourself and peace with yourself?
Depends on how long you're talking, because on a run, the niggas in my head is gonna be on some shit. I go on a 2-mile run, they're gonna be all right, so how are we taking these niggas down? Wait, what? How we get here? Weren't you paying attention, Greg? It's the only solution. Genocide is not the answer. Aaron, do better. And by Aaron, I'm talking about Attack on Titan. Yeah, but no, that's good. Running with your thoughts is not that bad. I just hated it from track because I run out of thoughts. I solve problems too quickly. And then I lose pace, and then I get tired. So I'm like, I'm running still. I'm not done. I'm out of conversations to have with myself. Yeah. Why is this not over yet?
I think to myself.
I sing the songs too fast because I'm like, all right, this is a 3-minute and 74-second song. What the fuck? I just need to sing it out.
74 seconds.
Yeah. I was hoping no one would catch that. I'm like, if I just sing it out, I'll be like 4 minutes into my run. I'll be done the song in 2 minutes. I'm like, all right, I definitely missed some verses or sung that shit.
Missed some type of lyrics.
Yeah. All right,
this is our last round. Yeah, then we'll wrap this up. We've been on here for like 2 hours now.
Yep. That's a pause for us.
Yeah, it's a good one, man.
I like it. I love it.
You're up, Air.
I know. I gotta close it out with a good one. Dang, I think I want to close it out with an anime for sure. But which one? Should I give it? Ooh, I like this one. And we're gonna end it with this one because this guy was a true bummy himself. One Punch Man.
Oh,
yeah.
My favorite part about that in the statement: how the fuck did you get so strong? I trained. I worked for it.
Yeah,
literally, like quite literally, because that is what he did. You know what I mean? And hey, he followed his passion, not his distractions. He wanted to be a hero, and that's exactly what he did. And now he's an unstoppable hero.
I'm about to screenshot my screensaver to you and text it to you. That's literally on my screensaver. It's him saying 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10K run.
Yep. There you go.
Every day.
Yep, that's my background.
He actually inspired a lot of people to get on that healthy shit when that came out. Because my senior year, a lot of people started doing that, like getting healthy.
Then there you go. You see that? Nice and inspirational.
My man's is a trendsetter.
Yeah.
I would just let people shave their head because of him. That'd be dope.
Nope, that's the best
I
thing.
love my hair too much.
That's the best thing. He got powerful and lost his hair.
They were just firing shots at all the anime tropes. You guys get longer hair. Weaklings.
So I'm gonna keep our anime vibe, and I'm gonna go to one that you guys just put me on, and I need to watch season 2. I've been bluffing. I don't know why, but I need to watch it. It's Fire Force.
Yes, sir.
Literally not from birth. First of all, he literally was told he was like 6. You're the devil. You're evil spawned. Like
Mother killer.
Right, mother killer. You don't deserve to live. Blah blah blah. And he was just like,
shit.
I'm gonna be a hero. like literally, he's just like, I'm gonna be a hero. That's fucking cool.
Is the embodiment of fuck the naysayers.
Literally the embodiment of it, because literally people say that shit to him all the time. He's like, okay, but I'm a hero. You said all of you had to say, and I'm a hero. And it's just like, what? Like, it's just like, you're amazing. And then like people thought he was creepy because of his little nervous tick of smiling when he's when he's nervous, he smiles.
I love it.
It's a creepy
It's
smile.
so fucking creepy, yo.
It's the creepiest
so
smile. But people are like, he's just like, oh, and he just does his little smile, and I'm just like, oh, you're so adorable. You about to like, you're scared out of your pants, but his smile, because it's creepy, it looks like he's about to fuck shit up. And then he does every time. And then I like his development. He's learning how to be more reliable, be more of a team player, because you see kind of in the first couple episodes, he's like, I can do it, and it doesn't always have to be that. So he's learning that it doesn't have to be I can do it. It's like, we can do it. So it's great.
One of my favorite scenes from that show is still him curb stomping the fuck out that guy with the square eyes. Man's came out of nowhere and just stepped on his fucking head. I loved it. He should have died, honestly. But yes, the action scenes in that fucking show are insane.
They are. They are insane.
I don't think they have a bad fight.
Not one of them. Even one of my favorites are that training montage that they like, the little training thing they do at Division 1 when they go visit Division 1, and they fight, like, and them just like showing off their little it's just all so good. It's so
okay, my last one is going to be I'm gonna go old and say Batman, the OG of surpassing your limits, because Batman, people underestimate Batman just because, he don't have powers, but Batman don't have to have powers. Batman in his universe is the smartest the world's best detective. With any preparation, with enough preparation, he could beat anyone. This man is the peak of physical human condition with no enhancements. That nigga's just strong as hell. Like, he's a literal ninja. Like,
he's the only person.
He faded away from fucking Superman. He did the little thing to Superman. How? Then they got super hearing.
Superman said that he's the only human he's afraid of.
I would be too.
I agree.
Like,
crazy.
Batman's the embodiment of, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. You can break any limit. Period. Point blank.
He's my favorite superhero.
Yeah, nothing super about him though. That's just a real nigga. I'd let Batman say the N-word.
Nope, I would.
I
Bruce Wayne could say it.
I would get my ass whooped.
Yeah, TJ, what are you gonna do if he does say it? Don't say that.
It's like, come on, man. We talked about this.
We talked about this.
You can't pay him not to beat your ass.
You are so cool. I like you and everything, but can you just not use the N-word?
What is it?
I'm just asking. I mean, if you feel like you want to use it, you can use it. But can we not?
This is a request. This is not a demand.
Yeah.
The Justice League movie. Flash, like, what's your superpower? He's like, I'm rich, and I'm like,
yeah. This man Flash was like, wait, are you serious?
Yo, the funny thing is, Green Lantern, he was like, yo, you're just a man in a suit. Like, when Green Lantern realized that that's hilarious.
That was kind of funny. They getting their ass whooped by Darkseid. Like, yo, why aren't you doing anything?
Darkseid was whooping their shit.
Yeah.
Batman comes and puts a bomb on his back. What the fuck? This man has lasers that track people, and you put a bomb on my back. What the fuck was that gonna do? That shit was funny. All right, TJ.
Last up. All right, so I gotta go with one of my favorites that didn't start my whole career in music, but it definitely helped push me towards it and pushed a lot of people towards it. I'm gonna have to say 8 Mile.
Great movie.
Really?
Yeah, 8 Mile. Yes.
People shit on that movie a lot.
It's so good.
They do, but it's great. It's great. It's very gritty. So let's get a little backstory. So I started off in music by rapping. I wanted to be a rapper as well. I had the whole home studio set up in the house. So I started rapping, did a couple songs.
Bathroom.
Yeah, rapping in the bathroom. I had my little my mom's basement hooked up with the microphone, computer, everything. Friends would come over, and then I started producing. So I started making beats and stuff like that, and I would have like everybody in my school that wanted to be a rapper would come over to my house and start making stuff. And then I moved into DJing. My uncle was a DJ. Greg Abentino. He was a DJ, and he was a very good DJ. He actually DJed for Source magazine back in the 90s when magazines were a thing. He would do like album release parties for everybody and stuff like that. And I told him, like, dude, I want to DJ too. Can you teach me? I wanted to learn every aspect of music. And then when I started DJing, that's the one thing I loved. Like, I fell in love with it more than rapping or anything else. It's very difficult because like everyone thinks it's easy, you're just pressing buttons. Like, no, you have to learn the crowd, you have to learn what people like, you have to read a room, you have to learn what fits together. And it's not just me playing music song after song after song. Yeah, I have to learn how to mesh songs together. I like how to bring different stuff out of songs you wouldn't think of, like wordplay with music and stuff like that. So that's just my career in music. But like 8 Mile was like it for me, man. It was like the downtrodden kid that didn't have anything, that was just shit upon, just looked down on all the time in a trailer park, that thought that he was never going to be anything, was told that he was never going to be anything, but still attempted to try. It was like, all right, I'm going to try, even though I'm told I'm not shit. Everybody think I'm not shit. My friends think I'm cool, but they're just my friends. I got to prove it to the rest of the world. I got to step out there. And back to My Hero Academia, you gotta step out there and say, I am here. So that's what he did. That last battle, man, when he came in and ripped apart everybody, even ripped apart himself. Started shitting on himself. Against all no, I'm talking about 8 Mile now. Great. Oh yes, the rap battle. Got it. The rap battle. So he goes against the everybody, the free world, and he just kills them one after one. Yep. It's great. Every line on point. He wasn't scared anymore. He got over that. Because if you guys don't know, I also have what would I call it? A social anxiety, I guess it is. I don't know if you can pick up on it, but like when I'm around, like sometimes when I'm around people, I used to be like, I didn't talk a lot and stuff like that, but that's something I had to push myself through. So like when I was like, all right, I'm gonna start doing weddings, so I can't be on the mic and scared to talk. I got to learn how to talk to people. I got to learn how to be entertaining. I had to push myself to do that. So that's why I love 8 Mile. Very inspirational. I love all the freestyles. I remember when it first came out, I could probably put it on now and still know every single freestyle in that goddamn movie. Yep.
Oh, I got a bonus one. Jordan wanted me to say this one. As a lot of people have been talking about mental health, and mental health, especially inside, has been a large factor. She said an inspirational show that talks a lot about these mental health issues, drug abuse, as well as just accepting yourself and loving yourself. BoJack Horseman.
Yes. I told you we need to do. I text that in the group. I said we need to do.
We gotta do a whole episode. Yeah, we said we're gonna do an episode.
That show was so fucking.
BoJack Horseman is very, very deep. It touches on everything you can think.
I thought he was gonna die.
I thought he was gonna die. I would have been okay with him dying.
I would have been
not okay, but like
because like the whole symmetry of the show, like when the show comes on, is like always showing him in water. I thought he was going to drown himself, or something like that. It always showed him in like water, like falling into the pool, and I thought that would just be the ending, him killing himself, but it didn't.
Technically, that almost was. It was an accident, and yeah. But if you haven't seen BoJack Horseman, it's a kooky world where there are animal people and stuff along with regular people. But the show is about superstar BoJack Horseman, who is a star in an old show named Horsing Around, which was basically like their version of Full House. And in that show, he was a superstar because he has a lot of money, but he's also an arrogant prick. But throughout the show, it's comical in the beginning, but then it starts to deep dive into how he became an arrogant prick. He wasn't always like that. He wasn't always a self-destructive person who had not only depression but a drug addiction and couldn't trust anybody because he was afraid they were all going to leave him. You come to find out he had issues with his parents, as well as issues with all his past lovers, and even issues with his loyalties at some point in time that started to lead him to go down a dark path, because it went from being about his people, his friends, and coming up together to either I'm gonna make it or we're not gonna make it.
Right.
So
and then
he kills himself over that.
And then how, as he gets older, he develops like trying to, he tries to fix problems that he created, but sometimes the problems are too big, or basically he bails out, or even though his intentions are good, it, you know, the way the media works and the way the world is, it just all comes off wrong. It's a show. Yeah, we're gonna have a BoJack Horseman episode.
That show, it's really fucking deep. Like, it goes into a lot of stuff, especially with him trying to redeem himself so often. But him having the inevitable flaw of either falling off or creating a worse situation that he then can't handle. And because of his superstar status, he is forgiven most of the time with less than a slap on the wrist, honestly. When he acknowledges that I'm a bad person, I've done bad things. And even when he's becoming a better person, he can't let go of the idea of being a bad person. He hangs on to his guilt and never forgives himself, which inevitably causes him to fail worse in the things that he's doing to improve himself.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a show that definitely talks about all that. If you haven't seen BoJack Horseman, I recommend it. First season's funny as fuck. Second season's still funny. After that, it gets a little dark.
Really dark.
Like, it starts off as like just like one of those basic comedy, like adult comedy shows, but then it just dives into everything, man. Oh, wow, so good. Dives into suicide. It dives into sexuality. It dives into depression. It dives into
divorce.
It dives
adoption.
It dives into your own mortality. With Princess Carolyn wanting to have a baby and realizing that she may die being alone. It just touches on everything that we all like. That's what's wrong with society. We all have these feelings, but we don't want to speak up on it and say, "Hey, I have these feelings."
Because you gotta understand, no one wants to have those hard conversations because that's exactly what they are.
And the thing is, we're watching. Yeah, and the thing is, we're watching them go through it and not talk about it. We're just watching it happen more so, like kind of how we do in our own lives. It's so good. We got to talk about this deeper.
All right, yeah. Let's end the show. We'll talk about BoJack Horseman another day.
All right. Also, I wanted to say congratulations to Be More Nerdy Podcast. This is the 26th episode, which marks 26 weeks plus one because we took a week off. So 27 weeks, if we're being honest, that we have been doing this, which is over 6 months. Nice. So halfway to a year.
All right, congrats, guys. We did it.
We're moving.
Congrats. Hey, and I feel super blessed to be a part of this with y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you guys,
great
man.
Vibe,
Thank y'all.
honestly.
I think we should have more artists on here.
Definitely.
Yo, when we do our shows with the artists, man, it gets good every time.
Yeah.
We do.
I just need Crunchyroll to throw us a bag.
Yep. Quick endorsement deal.
Quick endorsement. Crunchyroll Verve even. I'll take that. No one really uses it, but I'll take it. I'll endorse the shit. Yo, guys, go check out Verve, man. Fucking love it. All these hundreds of shows that sign me up.
I will endorse Quibi. They throwing out money and losing money like crazy.
I'll take your money. Yeah. As long as you don't make me make a Quibi.
Yeah.
All right. But as always, let's end this episode and wrap it up because I'm Galaxy Greg, and you can follow me on all of my socials at Galaxy Greg, spelled GA1AXYGR3G. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Actually, tonight around 8 o'clock, I'll probably be streaming. I'm not sure what I'll be streaming, but I'll be streaming something. So make sure to check me out on Twitch for that. Always follow the pod on Instagram and Twitter at Be More Nerdy. Shirts are now available. The pod has a Cash App now, so if you want to get a shirt, they are $30. When you purchase them off of Cash App, send it to $ Be More Nerdy. When you do that, make sure you include your name and the size, or some type of phone number or way to contact you if you are someone who I do not know personally, so that I can make sure you get your shirt. Otherwise, thanks for the donation. You got to be responsible. But other than that, definitely more coming soon. Next week, we are having Devon come on, the guy that does our art. So that should be fun. Yes. This week, I want to thank Air for coming on. He's been a great vibe, a great guy to talk to. Loved every second of it.
Make sure you check out his music.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna shout all his stuff out at the end of this. Go ahead, Diva.
My name is no, sorry. I'm Diva XOXO. You can follow me on IG and Snapchat at always_the_diva. I was, as always, I'm going to thank Niles for doing our background music, our intro music, all of our music. We appreciate you just holding us down from day one. So thanks to Niles. Make sure you follow him on everything, especially on social media and where you get your music, at Nillatron. So.
Hey, so I guess I am DJ T Jones. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you, Aaron, for joining us. No social medias. I'm not giving out that anymore. I'm gonna try something different. So after everything, I'm gonna say something different, and I hope that people go out and try in their life. So today, I want you to go try to do some mindfulness meditation. And if that does not work for you, I would try to do some earthing. If you don't know what earthing is just being out on the ground with no shoes. Go find a field, take off your shoes, and just walk through a field anywhere. That's
Diva.
Connect.
No, I love the earth, but no, thank you.
No, thank you. What?
Meditate, nigga.
I will meditate, but I'm not taking my shoes off. I need pedicure.
It's just
Look
connecting.
what society has done to you.
It's centering yourself and connecting with the earth. That's what I'm trying to tell people to do.
We're swimmers, so we have rough feet. Like, you won't feel a fucking thing. You'll be fine. All right, Air, you're up.
You're up.
All right. Hey, man, I just want to say thank you. I'm so happy that I could be a part of the 26th episode of the Be More Nerdy podcast. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I'm Air301, Air spelled AYR. You can also find me on all music platforms. Just look up Air. Best one I would say to look up is either look up Air Spotlight or Air Habit, and then you can get the gist of my music from there.
All right. And where can we find your music, just in case no one heard you in the beginning or the end?
Yeah, so that'll be all platforms. So that'll be Spotify, Pandora, Tidal, Apple Music, SoundCloud, of course. That's where I always started. So it's on there, and YouTube.
All right, dope, man. So y'all heard it here. Go check out our guy. I just followed him because
go check out Air, and if you like Air stuff, check out his other artists, man.
Definitely do that. If you want to work, hit us up as well, because we're down to work with anybody and everybody for the cause. Like we say, follow your passions, not your distractions. Let's get some things going.
Yes, sir. Love it. This man's got all the fucking sayings. I need to get some more sayings. But, as always, I'm Galaxy Greg. And this has been a great episode.
It really has.
Be a great person. Support Black women. Protect Black women. Support Black businesses. Support Black people. Be a good human. And just, go out and do something nice for someone.
Yeah.
So I'm Galaxy Greg, and Space Awaits. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye, little dummies.
Peace.
Wabi sabi.
Bye.